Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another exciting geek-filled edition of Saturday Night InSaNiTy.
Oh my! As soon as you went live, my Twitch broke. Thanks, Twitch. Reload.
Excellent.
Jerk.
Why is Stout smacking himself in the eye?
Hi.
He's a ginger fool.
Hi.
A ginger fool indeed.
Of course, once again joined by my hell spawn Rosie.
What the hell?
Spawn.
Oh
yes.
yeah, yep.
It's
Hell
a good
fun.
thing.
Screw you.
Yeah.
It's
Rosie
a term of
is
endearment,
working on
okay?
some art, so don't mind all of the ripping and tearing and rending and shredding.
And anger.
Remember, rip and tear until it is done.
Yes. How's it going, everybody? How is everybody today, everybody?
Wubba-lubba-dub-dub.
Yes, Rosie's been
I
watching
mean-
a lot of Rick and Morty this week.
To give you a sense of where people seem to be at right now
Mm-hmm.
in the world, the other day when I was watching Twitch while doing some work,
Oh, yes.
not once but twice, two relatively, I mean, they're like mid-sized streamers. They get like 100 to 200 viewers every time they stream.
Uh-huh.
Twice. This was not intentional, by the way. They just ended up doing it. Twice they got drunk,
Thanks, Killbot.
and then they went on rants about racists.
Ah,
So that happened twice.
twice. Two
So
times.
people are
Twice.
Dos.
people are
Dos,
fucking
yes.
done. They're just done right now.
I know.
I
But
don't blame them. By
They're
the way,
done with racists, which I'm
Yes.
perfectly okay with, because I am also done with racists and have been for a very long time. So, good.
The only way to get power to listen is to throw a flaming garbage can through their window. What?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I didn't say a goddamn thing.
That
Oh,
is-
nothing
yes.
at all. I didn't
Yeah.
hear. What did you say?
I didn't
Oh,
hear
None.
okay, you
anything.
didn't say
I think you
anything?
cut
No.
out for a minute there. I didn't.
Yeah. Wow, what a bummer.
And greetings to everyone who's been patiently waiting for us to start. Hello, JL and 007 Indiana Jones and Velociducky and Crow Latin is here. Holy shit! And Michael the Collector.
Whoa,
Oh my god.
Colatin's actually here.
Creole Latin.
Yeah. Creole Latin. Yeah, there you go. That's a
Excellent.
combo.
And Sting of the Scorpion 78. And everyone
Blade's
else
here.
who is watching. Oh, and Blade. Yeah, Blade, of course. He said hello. Hello, Blade. Stewie1. How's it going, everybody? Welcome.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to the
Everybody.
madness. I just sent out the tweet, so hopefully, and it looks like Me6 finally noticed that we're live, so that's good. Thanks, Me6.
It's a bit slow on the uptake.
Mr.
you know.
Me6, look at me.
Oh!
The bot is called Me6. Instead of Me6.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
got that.
reference to that show you've been watching.
Like,
Yes.
get it? It's funny. I'm sorry.
I get it. It's funny because it's like in the show, except the name is different, so it's a parody.
Yes, Wad. Yes,
Yes.
yes, Wad. Thank you.
Is that his name? Juan?
His name's Fwad.
Fwad. Okay.
Yeah, it's a weird.
Fwad. Alright.
Yeah.
Just a nondescript name. Excellent.
Curlin Fwad.
Fwad. Garbage Gamer. Rockin' the Star Fox. Yes, I see that.
Star Fox 2.
Star Fox 2.
Ooh.
Is that the one that was never released?
Yes, it is.
Hey.
Wow, look at
What?
you,
Released
rocking the
eventually.
rarities.
We can't say that anymore because it has officially been released twice now.
Really? Well,
This
cool.
is the one on the Switch, and it was also released on the SNES Classic.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
It's now finally available, the elusive Star Fox 2. I played the shit out of the first one. I really enjoyed it. Cass had it on his-
Corneria's theme, the first level, is probably one of my favorite Super Nintendo songs ever.
Oh god, yeah, it's great.
It's so like
Great
it's
music in
a
that.
legit song. Like it's got notes and it's got highlights and it's
I know. Gets you pumped.
so
Yeah, I used to play that a lot on Cass's Super NES, the original.
Which, sorry?
Star Fox, the original Star Fox.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I never actually owned that, I don't think.
Didn't you? Or did we? Maybe we rented it. We might have just
We might have
rented
rented it, yeah.
But
Because I know I don't have it now, anyway.
but it was good.
Actually, I have a Super NES game handy.
Oh, a little show and tell here.
Yeah,
Cass
why not?
has,
I can show you the collection, all 7 of them.
all 7, the only Super NES games that were ever made.
Yes.
That
So
obscure
I
system.
have Mario Paint,
Mario.
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 or Mario
Never
Paint.
fear. Mario's here.
Mario. And
Um,
has
which-
a pasta.
I don't know. I don't know if there were other ones, but that one actually required the use of the Super NES mouse, which I still
Which
have on
I-
the mouse pad.
I was gonna
Okay,
say which
yeah.
I own.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, I have that and Super Mario and Mario
And I
Paint
can
and a broken
confirm-
mouse. But hey,
Excellent.
I can confirm the SNES mouse works on the Retron 5 as a normal mouse.
Oh, cool.
Oh my God, Rose.
That's neat.
Huh.
Got Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally.
Oh, that's a
have
good
that.
one.
Never
That was
fear.
fun,
There it
actually.
is.
Mario's here.
There, I was,
Thanks,
I was like,
JL.
JL, you need to be faster on the upkeep here, dude.
That's right.
Somebody would play.
Yeah, Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally. I think I rented that one, and then I guess you got it later or around the same time.
Yeah, it may have been. Got Superbonk.
Oh,
Oh,
nice!
yeah.
I didn't actually know there was a Bonk game for the Super NES. I have
There
the
is, yeah.
original TurboGrafx 16 Bonk on Bonk's Adventure on the PS3.
show off.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun little platform.
Yeah.
I have one of my favorites, Super
Rub it
Mario
in, why
All-Star.
don't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Super Mario All Stars. Yeah, that's a great one.
So ready for the precious few who may be unaware. That's the 3 original North American release NES Mario games,
Yeah.
as well as Super Mario Brothers: The Lost Levels, which was originally Super Mario Brothers 2 in Japan.
Yes.
It's very similar to the first one.
Yeah, it's very similar and insanely difficult. It's like Super Mario 1.
They
for-
specifically created it that way. By
Yes. Well, yeah, of course.
And if
But,
anyone's curious,
the way. Like
This
we
is
want
the
to make
Super Famicom
something more
version.
challenging.
Nice.
Oh, there you go. The original,
yes.
or the
Um,
Japanese of Super Mario All Stars. That's awesome.
Of course, Super
was actually
Mario
cheaper.
World.
Super Mario World. I played the shit out of that. That was such a good
Oh,
game.
I love that one.
It was
Yeah.
great.
Fun
So
fact for people that
one
are
of the
wanting to
greatest
collect
games
Super Mario
ever.
All Stars,
Yeah.
look for the Japanese version. It's usually cheaper.
Okay.
I
there you go.
honestly, I honestly couldn't tell you between Super Mario Brothers 3 and Super Mario World if you told me pick one as your favorite between the two.
Yeah.
I probably couldn't. I think there's things I love about both. of them.
Whoa! Major Matoko.
Hey.
Nice.
Oh, he says a Steam gift that I will love. Well, I better check that. Hold on, let's take a look here.
Ooh.
You guys won't be able to see,
Navy
but I'll be able to
SEALs.
see, and I'll tell you what it is. I haven't fired up Steam for a bit, so might take a moment here. Okay, what do we got?
Probably like a
Steam
$200 game or something.
Oh
crazy.
my god, dude! You knew I wanted this. The Command and Conquer remastered collection that just
Yes.
came out.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Very
it's
nice.
Command and Conquer
Very nice.
and Command and Conquer Red Alert, both remastered in 4K by the former Westwood Studios team members, includes all 3 expansions, rebuilt multiplayer, a modernized UI, map editor, bonus footage gallery, and over 7 hours of remastered music.
They got
Awesome.
the original actor who played Kane, and I'm so fucking
Oh,
excited.
nice. Oh yeah, I'm gonna play the shit out of those. I actually have
Red Alert
the
is one of my favorite RTS series.
I have the set that EA released a while back, the first decade, I think it was called, and it was all the Command and Conquer games up to that point. But of course, that doesn't run as easily on. I mean, even at the time, it needed a patch to run on systems that were current at the time. So it's great to have these new versions of the of those classics. Definitely gonna play the shit out of those. Love those. Love that style of
Off of Twitter. Gotta get off Twitter.
Real-time strategy game. Yes, everybody get off Twitter.
I have long since been
Just
off
getting
Twitter.
us sucked in.
Here you go, Cass. I have a Super Famicom game called St. John's Wort.
Nice.
Only Famicom, Super Famicom I have is Turtles in Time.
And this is a
Nice.
novella game, and it is a horror
Like-
game.
It's like a light novel.
Yeah.
But,
I've Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Oh, nice.
I remember not
Light.
actually ever playing a whole lot of this because I was so completely lost as to what I was supposed to do.
You'd probably get it more now, being older.
Yeah, exactly. There was,
I
like,
think
I
that's
think I just sort of walked.
tactical.
Yeah, it was a very tactical game.
A lot of the earlier Star Trek games were like that. They were kind of tactical and strategy based.
I think the only one that was an adventure game, I think, was the NES one, wasn't it?
Maybe. Well, there was
Might have been,
also
The AVGN episode.
they did.
You had to like go places, and then that's where the plot would happen. So I think
Yeah.
that was what I never figured out.
The
It was like where I was supposed to
yeah,
go.
the
I was
50th
just,
anniversary NES one.
I was gonna say
I was just like
I
in the
think
middle
our
of space
25th
and nothing's
anniversary, whatever it
happening.
was.
I'm like, what do I do?
I was gonna
25th
say,
anniversary, thank you.
Oh
That
my
was the
God.
25th anniversary.
I was just gonna say that the 25th anniversary one, which I have on PC. I've got the
Well, you didn't
CD-ROM.
say fast enough.
I've got the CD-ROM version that has all the original cast voicing the characters.
Nice.
Yeah. And
Hi,
then
Ducky.
there's a couple of additional Star Trek. I think these are also on GOG. I just went Star Trek crazy and got all the classic Star Trek games that they had
Nice.
a while ago. The main one that I wanted was 25th anniversary. It's basically a point-and-click adventure game with the original cast voicing the characters, which is great. It's an
A little
original.
clunky on the NES.
That's the
but yeah.
good shit
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. So that's
Anything
something-
point and click, I'm instantly like, that's the good shit.
Yeah, definitely, definitely want to play that one. I've got there was a follow-up as well, Judgment Rights, I think it was called, Star Trek Judgment Rights.
Oh yeah.
which
I know.
was from the same studio
Mhm.
and stuff like that. So, yeah,
Not
And
as popular.
finally, and this one actually isn't part of my original childhood Super NES collection. I bought this one I think about 8 years ago.
okay.
I have the Duel Test Drive 2.
Oh, nice.
Nice. I think I remember
Which,
you
uh,
I
mentioning
think I have that on Amiga.
Yeah,
I have that on the
Yeah, I
Amiga.
picked it up. Well, I had the original Test Drive on Amiga, and then the Duel. I used to rent all the time.
Oh, okay.
Like I'd rent it for a weekend, and I just never owned it for some reason. And I found it on eBay, and I think I was showing you Garbage Gamer
Mhm.
Yeah.
when I got
Yeah,
it.
see,
So
growing
the game-
up, I had friends who were all about the Need for Speed,
Oh, yeah.
and I was a test drive kid. I always had
Yeah.
to play the test drive games.
Yeah.
One, because they were cheaper than
Lee and I both actually.
Yeah.
the Need for Speed games, because they weren't as popular.
I played Test Drive, the
Was
original
it-
Test Drive, quite a bit.
What I loved was Test Drive 2. They introduced the horn
Okay.
as one of the things you could do.
So you just
and
honk
so, of course-
constantly.
Yeah, I was just honking all the time.
Yeah.
And I actually discovered a little bit of an Easter egg.
Oh, I know which
which
this
is-
is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is when the cops would pull you over for speeding, which
Yeah.
actually was a thing in the first one too.
Yeah.
So the cops would pull you over. If you kept honking while the cop got out, the cop would actually yell at you.
Yeah. There was like
The
a
cop
voice.
was like, "Hey!"
There was like a voice sample, right?
Yeah, it was.
It's like honk, 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 honk. Hey!
I thought it was the coolest thing because, of course, I would just like honk at the traffic.
So
and
you would
other
just
stuff,
honk
and then,
constantly whenever you got pulled over.
and then I was just like, I can honk at the cop. He pulled me over, and then I was like, oh my god!
Since
Coolest thing.
we seem to be on the
annoyed the
topic
cop.
of retro games right now, I discovered something quite amazing the other day.
Shit.
The original and original Monster Truck Madness and Monster Truck Madness 2 they run natively in Windows 10.
God damn it!
What just happened?
These cartridges are so flimsy.
Did you just
God
destroy
damn
all
it.
of your games?
No, I didn't destroy all the games. Shit.
No, now he did.
Now he destroyed them all. No, I didn't destroy them. Crash!
Hey.
Oh
My
shit!
poor.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't destroy. Just stop, Cass. You're just. You're
jinxing
Carry a
yourself.
stack of 7 games, and I went to place them on the bookshelf, and the middle one squeezed out like the toppings on a sandwich.
Yeah, they are slippery. I will say that.
That's what she said. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Deadly.
That was
Slippery like a
amazing.
sandwich, eh?
Man, is this only cherry and blueberry? What the fuck?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god!
What are you
What?
looking for?
What? What is your problem?
What the fuck, Cherry? You son of a bitch!
I like cherry.
He's-
Give them to
he's
me.
reaching in
Only
what?
cherry and raspberry. It's not fair.
That's fine.
I want some fucking watermelon.
I'll
God
take
damn it!
those.
Oh, and Jolly Ranchers.
Fuck. Cherry, you
I
son
find
of a
your
bitch.
lack of watermelon disturbing.
Grape.
You know-
Okay, fine. I'll take it.
Grape
Fuck.
is good.
Find your lack of
I-
watermelon.
I have found a
Watermelon's the best.
solution to
Man.
this problem.
So mad right
It
now.
is called Favor Reds.
Okay.
All red Starburst.
There you
So
go.
it's the strawberry, cherry, watermelon, and fruit punch.
Fucking
Cool, I
The
like
best
one of those.
flavors,
Two of those.
all in one.
See, I would be
Those aren't the best
weird-
flavors at all.
I
like the yellow one.
If you just
all lemon one.
if you
I like
just
all the Starburst colors.
if you just like the watermelon, why don't you get one that's just the watermelon?
I only like the. I like.
They
the
don't
yellow
have
ones
just watermelon. I
most.
can't just buy a bag of watermelons.
Yeah,
That sucks.
I
That's
know, right?
clearly a missed
it
opportunity.
should. Yeah.
No,
First-
then they found out that grape is the least favorite. No one eats grape.
I like grape. I'll eat grape. Give me all
I
the
like grape, but like no one likes grape. You're
Yeah.
like we're the few.
Yeah. I love grape.
I like all the flavors of. By the way, I like all the flavors of Starburst. It's like they're all good. You know.
Even lemon?
Mhm.
Lemon's amazing. It's my favorite.
I love them all.
Really?
I like all of them. And,
Yeah,
and
lemon's
it's funny
good.
is, as I was eating them, 'cause I used to eat them all the time, right? As I was eating them, my favorite would change. I like all the flavors. They're all good.
This is my favorite new discovery.
There are no bad Starbursts. I'll put that in writing.
There you go.
There's
Yeah.
also just one of these that's not all reds. It's like just all the flavors, all the regular flavors.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah. And I recommend these because, as Chance was pointing out to me, they have less of the wax that they put on it.
Carnauba
They're a
wax.
lot- Carnauba wax.
Mm.
So they're a lot softer, easier to eat.
Mm.
And they don't make you as constipated because it's less carnauba wax.
Yeah, see, I
Yay!
prefer
Lack of
when I eat,
constipation.
when I eat like gum and
Yay.
candies or whatever, or when I buy them for my nieces. I get the
Mhm.
ones that are made with pectin, not with gelatin.
Why is it not saying I have
Yeah.
those in my? Oh, because I've got the Game of the Year edition. That's fine. Sorry, I'm just noticing Steam has a big EA sale on right now. They got a bunch of old
Yes,
EA
they do.
games on.
Oh my god!
Oh, Chance,
And you
you're
got
gonna love this.
distracted. I
I
see how it
did.
is.
I'm just adding a couple
See
things
how
to my
it is.
wish list here.
What's up, Barrett?
I found a for $8 on Walmart. Actually, you can also get it on Amazon. It's a little bit more expensive there. Is a 2-pound, 160 count box of watermelon only Jolly Ranchers.
Holy shit!
Aha!
There you
I
go.
just bought,
They do exist.
I just bought 20 packs of
Probably
lifesavers
expensive,
for $10, so I'm
There
good
you
for
go.
candy right now.
I was gonna say yeah, $8 on Walmart, and it's
Oh, that's not
14
expensive
on
at all.
Amazon.
I still add
And
that
50
one.
cents a roll for lifesavers. It's really good, actually. Costs more than you buy it from the fucking line.
I was saying yeah, you might not be able to like walk into Walmart and get just one flavor, but hell, you can get any flavor you want if you buy it in bulk.
Oh man, the other, I guess it was a couple years ago now. Actually,
Beauty of
I discovered somebody that I didn't like, who did not like. I discovered they did not like the popcorn flavor of
Very good.
Jelly Belly, jelly
not
beans,
bad, not my favorite.
and I was just like, So I look it up and I find out they sell 2-pound bags of just the popcorn flavored Jelly Belly. And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
this is the perfect
they do
fucking
that-
revenge.
Actually, they do that with all the Jelly Bellies. You can get
Yep.
you can get like a mix of whatever, or you can get just the ones you want. Yeah, with jelly
if
beans,
you
I
ever
tend
want to
to
get revenge on people, though,
yeah.
just send them their least
Their
favorite
least favorite.
flavor. Just,
I don't like black licorice, and you send me black licorice, I'll disown you.
I don't mind black licorice. I prefer red, though, the fake licorice.
It's like
'cause
the smell actually
yummy.
makes me gag.
But
Black
I hate
smell.
licorice in general.
but I no, you don't.
it's less
Yeah.
offensive.
You're the
than
one who would
sending
eat all
them
those
actual
candies
poop.
that we were being
That's all I'm
sent. The
saying.
licorice candies. Remember?
The
Like
weird
s-
Danish ones.
Or the like Australian ones and stuff. Or the
Yeah,
UK
we'll
ones.
grab one. You'll see me cringe at
Well, I don't know
the
how.
strength.
All right. Well,
They're
Donkey
probably gonna
Kong
be
keeps
rock
popping
hard
up.
by now.
Yeah, I was gonna say like with,
Nice.
like with jelly beans, just generally, I tend to prefer the fruity flavors. So anything fruity, I like.
I do. I love the green apple ones, man.
Yeah,
So
green
good.
apple, lemon,
The
pretty much
pears are really good.
pear, like pretty much any fruity flavor. Yeah, those are the
Now I
super
want a
strong.
fruit
Salmiakis?
basket. I want a fruit basket mixed with Jelly Bellies now.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
salmiakis, these or salmiak or what I don't know. Neither side is English, but these ones.
Those are
looks like-
licorice, yeah.
Looks like a cigarette pack, but it isn't. It's got like licorice in there.
Salmiakki.
They're like
I think.
super strong. Probably like rocks right now because they've been in the cupboard for so long. But just suck on it for a while. There you go.
They kind of look like cigarettes.
Well, that's what I was saying. It looks like a cigarette pack, but it's not. It's just.
Yeah, Jelly Bellies.
It reminds me of
even
candy
with
cigarettes,
Yeah.
actually.
Even
Sorry.
with
And
the
yes,
really
Yeah,
odd-
they're
Australian-
in the box. Yeah.
Australian and European licorice taste very different from North American licorice. So
Yeah.
keep that in mind, people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, garbage. I didn't talk over you.
Yeah.
No, you're good. I was just saying that Jelly Belly is really good even for the odd flavors because they get it so damn accurate.
Yeah.
Like you're like, ew, popcorn, like what the hell? And so then you're like,
Ew,
oh.
butter. Oh.
And then you eat it and you're just like, yeah, that holy shit, that just tastes like buttered popcorn.
Yes.
Like, like it throws you off because you're eating a jelly bean, but I can see where people wouldn't like
There's
it.
some Jelly Bellies I just absolutely do not like the flavor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean
Like
that's the nice thing about Jelly Belly is there's such a huge variety of flavors. I mean,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can get whatever you like.
I'm gonna go do a fruit basket mix now.
I remember as a kid, since growing up in California, there's several school trips we took to the Jelly Belly factory.
You're thinking
Oh,
no,
nice.
you're thinking Velociducky of the bean.
The berry
boo-
the berry
bean-
bots.
No, Bean Boozled. Bean
Bean
Boozled are the
Boozles?
ones that have the weird ass flavors like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Aren't they
vomit.
like called birdie bots in
Barf.
the Harry Potter universe, which
It's-
is what they were before?
I forget what they are, but yeah, they're clearly based on that.
Yeah. That,
we-
I can't remember what it's called.
We got a box of those. Yeah, there's like
Oh, berry bots is made by Jelly.
I'll be right back.
yeah, we got a
Yeah.
box. We have a box of those. We've never finished them because we always end up getting the disgusting ones.
Yeah, they're gross.
Yeah.
I can't do those.
Yeah.
Again, a testament to their accuracy.
Yes.
The earwax one just throws me off. Like, wow, there's an earwax. Oh.
I mean, it's just like some of them are just like heinous, like rotten fish, spoiled milk. Like I could probably do like dirt and grass clippings.
Yeah, I've had the
all
grass
right.
clipping ones. It's pretty mild,
'Cause
but
It probably just
Everyone's
would
eating
taste like how
grass
it
at some
smelled.
point. Come on.
yeah.
And, you know, if you've ever
Yeah.
mowed the lawn, you pretty much should taste that smell.
I'm sure they did, Ducky. I'm sure they did.
But yeah, those ones that are just like dog food, barf.
Oh,
Not-
the vomit one tastes just like vomit. It's the worst.
know.
Can I just have a
Kinda makes-
bag
it kinda
of
makes me
vomit
wonder, like-
flavored ones, please? Just those.
I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know the poor bastard that had to sit there and taste test the thing to
Well,
tell
that's what
them that it was accurate.
Velociducky was saying. Like, who was the taste
Yeah.
tester for those? I hope they got
Yes,
paid
that
a
is,
lot.
Like, just
oh,
imagine
yeah.
sending someone 2 pounds of vomit
Who-
jelly beans.
Who did you have? The person working at the Jelly Belly factory. Who did that person fucking piss off
Yeah. All
in
right.
upper management to make them go?
We have
Yeah,
all
you're
these
a-
different vomit
Sawdust.
flavors we're trying
There's
out.
a
We want you
sawdust
to.
one? Oh my god. There's a
Yeah.
sawdust one. Oh
Mm.
god.
And when you're done with that, you can try the
Sawdust.
dog food next. And when you're done with that, move
Oh,
on
the
to
dog
stock.
food one. No.
Okay, after having the
No.
vomit, the dog food one would be like such heaven
Stop.
in
You know,
comparison.
like dog food actually makes me queasy. Like
No.
I can't even
Does?
put it in my mouth. Like
Come on.
I'd probably throw up actually.
I can just picture the manager saying there. If you're good, we'll let you try the spoiled milk.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Wet dog food is just I don't know, something about it makes me just my stomach just rolls up immediately and like going, whoa, okay, I need to wait. I can't be in the kitchen when someone's feeding the dogs. I'm like, it's just bad.
You know, people always have the idea. They're like, you know, how could we feed dogs this? It's so horrible. I go,
Ice
dogs
cream.
have different.
More ice cream. It's enough ice cream today, seriously.
Human
It's a
very
4-liter
different.
tub, and we've
Why
eaten
they
like 2 liters
their own
of it.
shit.
Yeah. Well, I've been having ice cream too. It's not just you.
Yeah, boring info guy's right. I hate to have someone tell me I need to taste real earwax to check the flavor is right.
It's like, let's
Oh,
see if we got
God.
this vomit flavor right. Hold on.
Oh!
All right, just take a spoonful of
Oh, yes,
that and then
toothpaste
compare it to yeah.
Toothpaste is really the best of bad flavors. Just a wintergreen jelly bean then. and that's fine.
Yeah,
Toothpaste is wonderful. Well,
I was just gonna say toothpaste was one.
well, what ended up happening was we would get a horrible one, and then we would go rifling through the box looking for the toothpaste one.
Exactly. If you got 2 pounds of toothpaste ones, it's like breath mint at that point.
But then there's another one that is the same color as the toothpaste one, and it's also something horrible. So it'd be kind of a crapshoot. Like, did we get the toothpaste, or did we get the bad one?
Ducky points it out. Also, how do you know all earwax taste the same? Do you have like how much earwax do you have to taste? Like, I'm like, is there an earwax like?
You have to get the mean average of earwax flavor.
Is there a connoisseur of earwax?
I know, right?
Well, and presumably vomit would be largely dependent on what you've eaten as well. I mean, so. I mean,
what does that bile taste?
As to just going for the general bile flavor, which is pretty universal, but you know. Yeah.
I'm legit gonna gag if we keep talking about this.
I know, right?
So speaking more deeply about the flavor of vomit and earwax, but where'd the present go? I want to be the present again. It just disappeared. It just gave up. Oh, wait, there it is. No. It's like box gone. I think it got confused.
Make a dick in a box joke,
Too many faces. And thank you, Duncan.
Yes, I have a lower body, Manic Prime.
26 months.
He exists from the waist down.
I know. Stout is not the 21st century version of Max Headroom. He actually does have a body. It's like we can't have everybody here at the same time. Stout and Cass were gone. Rosie left. And then Stout and Rosie came back. Skinslip left. Like, we just can't have everybody here at the same time today, apparently. Alright, well, let me start in on the news here. We got, don't have a ton of news this week. It's kind of a light news week. Not a lot going on because nobody's making anything right now because they're all on lockdown or protesting. So, alright. What? What? I wasn't gonna fart. I was just adjusting myself. Alright. Anyway.
Don't lean this way.
So, Raptor asks, quarantine day number 9, can you get a girl pregnant on a pull-out couch? Asking for a friend.
Depends.
Yes.
Anyway, trailers.
Sorry.
Thank you. Trailers. Official trailer for the documentary Fan Level Midnight, devoted to The Office. Nice. I need to finish watching that. Docu-series dedicated to the creation, fandom, and legacy of the NBC series The Office, featuring interviews with cast and fans. Very cool.
That's awesome.
Official trailer for the 4th season of the Netflix adult animated series F is for Family, premiering June 12th. Nice. I need to get caught up on that too, actually. I've only watched the first season.
I've never seen that show.
I've watched the first season. I liked it. It's good. It's based on the comedy of Bill Burr, and he does the voice of the main character, the father. Very funny
Bill
stuff.
Burr is pretty fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I need to catch up on my Bill Burr.
It's very good. It's set in the 70s, so it's like 70s family life and, you know, life problems and stuff. Justin Long plays his kind of wannabe hippie slacker son, and
oh my god, it has Justin Long.
It does.
Is this guy ever gonna fire this arrow?
What? Oh, you're talking about the tweet, yeah.
I'm just waiting. It's just going on forever.
Wait for it. Well, he wants to make sure it's perfectly lined up. You know, I mean, it's a complex shot, so.
It's only one shot. You only get one chance.
Exactly.
You only get one chance
to blow.
You don't want to ruin it.
Always forget. You only get one chance.
So yeah, I need to get caught up on that. I enjoyed the first season. It's very good, and glad to see it still going. So I got 3 more seasons to catch up on. Official trailer for the documentary 40 Years of Rocky, the birth of a classic. Nice. A lot of documentaries about stuff coming out. Yeah, I keep meaning to sit down and have a Rocky Fest. Watch the set I have of the 6 movies, and then the 2 Creed movies. And I also have Grudge Match, which has Sylvester Stallone and Robert De Niro. It's comedy about 2 has-been boxers duking it out with each other, which I think is funny because, of course, Rocky versus Raging Bull, right? So.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was the whole promotion of it, basically.
Exactly, and I love that idea. So, I
need
think
that still.
when I finally do get around to watching Rocky, I will watch Raging Bull as well, which I still have yet to watch. I've had it on Blu-ray forever.
Raging Bull's great.
And
It's an incredibly
you were really late to that
different
party
film.
too, weren't you, Skinslip? Like you just saw
Yeah.
it recently. If
I
I've
saw it
We
not
watched
last
it
year with
together, actually.
Stoudman, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Actually, speaking of boxing, real quick,
It's
Yeah.
very different.
a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago, I
yeah.
saw
Scorsese.
a 1978 movie for the first time, Every Which Way But Loose.
Oh, nice. I saw
I'd
that.
actually
Oh.
Like,
never seen
It's
a
it.
been
long
so
time
long
ago.
since I watched that. Oh, my
Love those
Clint,
dumb
Clint
movies.
Eastwood and was it Clyde the babu or the orangutan? Clyde the
Orangutan,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I remember.
I was
I
looking
think he
into
did
getting
two.
that
I
at
think there was
some
two
point.
of those.
Any way but loose and any way you can.
Every
or
which
it's
way you
called.
can. I think it's
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
second
that's
one,
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
But
Sorry, I mangled the
Yeah,
title.
great
Big
movie.
shocker.
Fun to watch.
But yeah, anyway, the plan for me
Gloriously
is to
good.
watch all the Rocky movies, Raging Bull, wherever it falls into the release in between the Rocky movies, Creed, and then
I like them both
And then
for
the grudge-
different reasons.
grudge
by the
match.
way.
just do a whole boxing week or something. But
Like,
just still a few of them I haven't
Raging
seen.
Bull is unquestionably an excellent movie.
Yeah,
However, Rocky to me feels like a movie that spoke to people
yeah,
who needed to hear that certain something at that certain time.
yeah,
Underdogs
And
everywhere.
It
Yeah.
really says what needs to be said at that time. Whereas Raging Bull says something that didn't necessarily need to be said at the time, but was still incredibly valid and incredibly deep. And yeah, it's
Alright.
like one of these movies both these movies are excellent, but one of these movies is more prescient. That's what I would say.
Okay.
I honestly
Well.
believe Rocky is the more prescient.
interesting.
So
Well,
hate me.
I look
Just
forward
come on,
to
bring the hate on.
I look forward to going on that journey. I've only ever seen the first 4 Rocky movies, and I haven't seen anything else.
You're good.
beyond that,
I know
so,
you want to see the others, but you're good.
I know.
I like Rocky Balboa is amazing.
Yeah, that's
By the
what
way.
I've
You
heard.
should
It's
see 'em
really
all,
good.
though, at some point.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it for trailers this week. Movie TV news. Oh yeah, this was big news. The CW and Warner Bros. Television are looking to cast a completely new character to play the titular superhero for the second season of Batwoman. The new lead character is currently named Ryan Wilder, with sources saying she could be played by a woman of color. So rather than just recasting Batwoman, they've decided to just go with a whole different character rather than having it the same character played by a different actor. So, which I think is probably, it can be an interesting direction for sure. It kind of opens up a lot of possibilities. She is described as such, says she's likable, messy, a little goofy, and untamed. She's also nothing like Kate Kane, the woman who wore the Batsuit before her. So it's basically a passing of the torch to another Batwoman, essentially. With no one in her life to keep her on track, Ryan spent years as a drug runner, dodging the GCPD and masking her pain with bad habits. A girl who would steal milk for an alley cat could also kill you with her bare hands. Ryan is the most dangerous type of fighter, highly skilled and wildly undisciplined. An out lesbian, athletic, raw, passionate, fallible, and very much not your stereotypical
Oh,
all-American
what a
hero.
bunch of SJW bullshit.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Lesbian?
yeah.
Why do they have to shove their SJW lesbian
Well, they wanted to keep that
bullshit on
aspect
it?
Representation.
of the character because Batwoman has become, a very big character representation. So they wanted to maintain
Yeah,
that.
My favorite part is here's my favorite part. They go, why is everything gotta have a gay character now? I'm like, because there's gay people everywhere,
Yeah.
and they weren't in anything before.
Well, yeah.
Like, yeah, but they're in everything
Exactly.
now.
It's
They're
like,
they're in
believable.
everyday
This
life.
guy
You
says
know
he's a
5
Star
people are gay.
Wars
They
fan,
may not
but
be
he
out,
Really?
but you
doesn't
know
even
5
have
people
the
are gay.
Ewok movies.
Yeah.
Those are the
Really
best
jail
ones.
right now.
How can you
God
call
damn it,
yourself a
Joel.
real
Mid-rant.
Star Wars
What did you
fan
do?
if you don't have the original Ewok
Yes.
movies?
Yeah.
Well, it's a worthy rant, okay? Because
Yes.
just like the Ewok movies are the best,
Oh god.
so is it important to have representation for
Absolutely.
gay and transgender people in movies and film and television.
There's not enough transgender
Because
people.
it's like, the thing is, like, how many fucking years have you had of fucking movies and television that have
White people.
none of these fucking people in them.
Well, not just
How
white
many
people.
fucking
White-
70
years?
plus years
White,
minimum.
straight
For fuck's
male
sake.
leads
And
in
then
everything.
One or two fucking movies or TV shows squeak through that are in your purview that have these characters, and suddenly, like a fucking snowflake, oh god, I can't take it.
You understand? It took us to like
Fucking hell.
60 fucking years into film history to finally start talking about sex.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
60s. That's when it started happening. That's when everything changed for the film. Like that's
Yeah.
you know.
What were you gonna say, Rose?
Can I read something?
Oh, you wanted to read something? Well, no, because I need to go off on tangents and stuff as well. So.
I just want to read it. You can go off on your tangents.
All right.
let
The
her
random
go off
blonde
on a
actress, exactly.
reading,
You know what? Who's in everything
not
and nobody
tangent.
complains? The random blonde actress. She's in everything. Reese
Yeah.
Witherspoon, Emma, whatever, etc. Thank you, Deck. It's a good
Exactly.
point.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Read this one, and then I will elaborate.
It's gonna be difficult reading around the mic, but
Well,
okay.
I can't. There. Is that
Thank you.
easier?
Yes.
Show business.
In an interview with the Los Angeles Times, filmmaker Ridley Scott discussed potentially returning to the Alien franchise for future installments. What I always thought when I was making the first one was, why would a creature like this be made, and why was it traveling in what I always thought was a kind of warcraft, which was carrying a cargo of these eggs? What was the purpose of the vehicle, and what was the purpose of the eggs? That's the thing to question. Who, why, and for what purpose is the next idea, I think.
Yeah. So it sounds like he's
Okay.
still thinking in line with finishing up the prequel story, basically, because the whole thing with Prometheus was the story of the engineers and where the sort of creation of the xenomorphs came from, out of these experiments that the engineers were doing, and then Covenant was about where the actual xenomorphs, as we know them now, originated and where they came from, and kind of what their origin story was. So now, what's left is how does it get from that, where Covenant ended, to where Alien begins? There's a whole there's one more story in the middle there that we still don't know, and it sounds like he's still. People were concerned, like, oh, is he going to be going off in another direction? We're not going to get the conclusion to the prequel trilogy. But no, it definitely sounds like he's still heading in that direction and linking up the prequel trilogy with the start of the first movie, which was always the intention. So, so hopefully we get more of that. We want to see David.
And I hope
We want to
that
see
in
David
that
one more
story,
time. Come on.
I hope that in that story we get to hear a lot or see a lot of gay and transgender characters.
That's right.
From Ridley Scott, probably not.
Yeah, but
Maybe some gay characters. He might allow some gay representation.
well, I mean, the whole thing is, like, sex hasn't really even been a factor in Alien movies.
Yeah.
Like, it's
and
just
Prometheus showed there was a small
Well,
factor.
little bit.
I mean, also
Small
it's fair to
factor.
say
Bless
that
you.
saying sex hasn't been a factor is
But
like,
in this case,
okay, H.R. Giger.
Well, yeah, but
though?
not
Right.
not in like a people
in
having
this
sex
case-
with each other, having relationships with each other.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
in
there
this
was
case, it was actually really pivotal to the story, to the sex
Sorry, there was pepper on the plate.
plot point in there.
what are you talking about?
When he's like fucking her, and he's infected by the alien and all that shit,
Uh-huh.
and she gets pregnant. There's a fucking plot point of Prometheus, and then she has to go and get it cut out of her, and that's how the alien gets. Hello.
I don't recall that
Sex.
being a result of sex.
Yeah, he fucks her, and that's how she got pregnant with the alien.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. But anyway,
I'm sorry, it's there. It's in the
okay.
movie.
Well, great, but I mean that's
I
again.
love the
just-
movie. I've seen it several
it's more a
times.
part of the alien life cycle than it is about
Yeah.
relationships.
It's more exactly. It's
and I
more
mean-
about that than the.
I mean the
relationship, I think.
and the whole thing. I mean, with Covenant being couples going off into space, but that was literally as far as it went. They went off into space as couples,
Right.
And yeah, they were heterosexual couples. But I mean,
Yeah.
Space
to be fair, they
couple.
went off to procreate in space.
We-
So
And to be fair, we don't know Shaw was not exactly clear about her interests because she kind of showed interest to a lot of different people. So
Yeah.
anyway,
I had my dinner.
Cool. What'd you
I
get?
finished talking.
Whoa.
not Shaw. What's her name?
Steak dinner.
Elizabeth Shaw.
No, not Shaw.
That would
Blonde
be so
lady.
good if it didn't
That looks
have
good.
Darren's
mushrooms on
character.
it. Oh my
Shut up.
God.
I hate
Oh,
mushrooms.
shut up.
Shut up.
You
Darren's
shut up.
character.
Everybody who hates mushrooms, shut up.
I love
Mushrooms are
Anyway,
wonderful. Anyway,
Theron's
Ate
character. I'm
mushrooms.
blanking on her name. That's who I'm thinking of.
who are you talking about?
Charlize Theron's character.
Charlize
Is that
Theron's
Charlize Theron?
character.
What's her
You're talking
fucking
about Numi Rapace or Charlize Theron?
Charlize Theron.
Numi
talking
Rapace
about
is
Prometheus
Elizabeth
Not
again?
Shaw.
Numi Rapace. Not
Okay.
Numi Rapace. Charlize
Then
Theron.
yeah, Charlize Theron's character.
What was her name?
I don't
Can't
remember.
remember.
I can't remember.
I feel like she was a character whose gender interest was kind of fluid.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
true.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So there are gay characters. It's just not explicit because
Yeah.
it's not important to the
it's
plot.
not important.
which is fine.
Well, that was
I
the
love
point.
that.
That was the point I was making. Was that
Yeah.
it wasn't. It's not important to the story. So
I'm trying to reinforce your
Yeah.
your thing. You got on a tangent on it, but
yeah.
I was trying to reinforce your point.
Okay.
Reinforce it.
Cool. Anyway, yeah. So I'm really hoping that it's gonna be like a proper wrap up to that prequel trilogy because I really like how it's been going. I loved
Yeah.
Covenant, and really like the direction that it went in with that. It was genuinely horrific and disturbing and unexpected in a lot of ways. And
I've only seen Covenant twice.
and more, please.
It's time to revisit both anyway.
Well, and it
so.
kind of ends rather open-endedly, shall we say? So clearly intending to finish that story elsewhere. So let's please finish it, please.
More aliens done by Scott, please.
Yes.
Very good at it.
Um,
Or James Cameron if he wants to come back. I'm
and then
cool
the
with that, too.
final bit of movie news here: director Ari Aster, whose previous work, of course, includes the critically Sorry,
exactly.
that was the Gelf version. I'll say it again in English. Director Ari Aster, whose previous works, of course, include the critically acclaimed horrors Hereditary and Midsummer, which I've gushed about quite a lot. I think most of us have. Revealed his next project this week. Didn't tell us anything about it, other than it would be about a 4-hour-long nightmare comedy.
Holy shit!
And I'm like, yes,
What?
I'm already
please.
in.
I am in.
I'm
Ari
in.
Aster
Well, I mean,
fucking
all you had to say
my
was Ari
brain
Aster,
for
but
4
I mean-
hours. Yes, please.
4-hour nightmare comedy. Okay, I'm sold by that. That's bizarre. All right.
He
A
says,
that is bizarre. How many times have you ever seen a fucking 4-hour comedy film?
It's mad.
well,
film.
comedy
And Black
horror
Man.
film. Comedy
But
horror.
that's
not
about
comedy
it,
horror.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not many 4-hour horror films, much
No,
less comedy
there
horror
is.
films.
There's like some
Yeah.
3-hour ones, but they're pretty few and far
Yeah.
between.
There's very few.
But he
Most of
says,
them are like 90 minutes, honestly.
yeah. So he says no other details were given. Only Aster has finished the film's first draft of the script, so it's still a ways off.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm in. I mean, Ari Aster, I keep saying, is one to watch, and I really enjoyed both of his previous films, and I look forward to seeing what other horrors he brings our way.
Yes, you can, Boss the Ducky. You're just not trying hard enough.
No, she can't sit through. I understand, but that's why you get it on Blu-ray. And you
So
can
watch
pause
it in a
and go
couple of
to
sittings. Then I mean,
Yeah.
you don't. Have
That's
to-
what I've had to start doing.
If you've
something.
watched, okay, listen to this. If you've watched 4 episodes of an hour-long TV show, you can watch a 4-hour movie.
But take breaks, just like you do the TV
Just
show.
take breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
Nothing
have to
wrong with
watch
that.
it all in one sitting.
That's why I love
That's what I've
watching
been doing
movies at
before
home
that.
because I can
Yeah.
control how I see it. You know?
Aw, thanks. Sweetie.
Actually, I kind of did that when I watched Scarface. I actually took the era correct break because when it was shown in theaters, I won't give any plot points to anyone who hasn't seen it, but there's a point actually when they had an intermission in the theater.
Oh,
'cause
perfect.
It was a little over 3 hours long, so I used that same point.
Yeah.
I just happened to know where it was.
There you go.
And had a pee, got a drink, and then carried on with the rest of the movie.
You went to the lobby
Totally
and got
acceptable.
some snacks.
Well, I love watching. I love watching movies in theaters. It's impossible for me to watch 3-hour movies without having to get up and pee at least twice.
Well, yeah, of course.
So it's
Well,
like,
everybody knows my Lord of the Rings Return of the King story. So.
oh yeah.
When is this gonna end?
Oh my god, I was the same way, but it was it was Two Towers.
It's like 7
But it wasn't
endings.
as epic as yours. I was just like, I
Watchmen
gotta
for
be-
me.
No.
Yeah,
I'll say it
Watchmen.
briefly.
Yeah.
I'll say it briefly for Rosie because she hasn't heard it, and I know she loves my stories.
Uh-huh.
We went to see it. And we had to get our seats early to make sure that we got seats in the theater. So we were there like an hour before it started.
Mhm.
And during the time we're waiting for the movie to start, I drank 2 of the giant-sized Cokes.
So this is what,
Pat
during the
doesn't
trailers?
bring ideas, but just so you know.
Yeah.
Great.
And so literally about 15 minutes into the movie, I was like, uh-oh, I need to pee.
15
And
minutes
of course,
into
it's Lord
the
of the Rings.
3.5-hour long movie.
It's an action movie where there'll be like a car chase and then there'll be a little, dialogue bit so I could run away and pee then. Like, it's Lord of the Rings, you can't miss anything. So I'm like, well, I'll just hold it. 3 hours later,
Your back teeth were
literally,
floating.
when the movie finally did end, and that's the thing, if you haven't seen Return of the King, like, you keep thinking it's going to end and then there's more
Yeah,
movie.
there's a lot
Like,
of endings.
Again and
The point
again.
at which the ending where it actually ends is probably about a 40-minute span.
Yep.
So I had like 40 minutes of like,
Well, I had to finish.
end already. I'm loving this, but end.
I had to finish all the stories of all the characters, so they all had their endings,
Yes.
So.
When it finally did end and I got up, I actually like felt like my gait was canted forward from the weight of my bladder.
Oh my god! And then you peed, and like it's like literally you're crying of relief, right?
Peed for like
yeah.
10 minutes.
Just like I remember after 2 hours trying to pee, and I was literally just like peeing for like 5 minutes straight. No joke.
I think there
It's
was
like,
turnover at the urinal beside me at least 3 or 4 times. I'm not even
Yeah.
kidding.
yeah, I've done that before.
Literally, somebody walked up, had their pee, which was probably also sizable because they watched the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Left, next person came in, peed, left, the next person
just
came in,
did
peed. I'm
60 ounces of soda before me.
You're just going steadily. Yeah.
I just
All
like
right.
stood there.
Evacuation income.
Oh, yeah.
Come.
Evacuation. Come. What? Yes. Very cool.
Eva-
It's a snack.
Evacuation.
You made a snack.
Evacuation. 20-minute pee scene.
I know, it's hilarious. Well, the other one was when he was pretending to be the statue peeing into the pool.
Doing everything he can to keep peeing.
That's right.
He starts eating asparagus, and the guy's going.
Yeah, that's right.
He
Yeah.
just puts it back down.
So ridiculous. I love it.
Mm-hmm. I revisit those two. I haven't seen those in a while.
Yeah, I need to revisit those two. I haven't seen them in a long time.
Oh, the trilogy over there gathering dust.
Yes, I have. I just have the first one. I actually still need to get the other two,
I got
but
Blu-ray.
they're in the bargain bins. They're cheap all the time.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
one more news item here before we turn it over to Garbage Gamer for the gaming news of Garbage Gaming. Comic book news. In a seismic shift for the comic book industry, DC has cut ties with Diamond Comic Distributors. A spokesperson from DC made the following statement. After 25 years, DC and Diamond Comic Distributors are ending their long-standing relationship. Moving forward, comic book retailers can obtain their DC books from Penguin Random House or their books and periodicals through Lunar or UCS comic book distributors. DC continues to be committed to providing the direct market with best-in-class service and the fans with the world's greatest comic books. There you go.
It's a huge shift. You have to understand, since the 90s, Diamond has a stranglehold on the comic book distribution. Like, they've had both Marvel and DC and Image and IDW, and they have everybody, right? And no one else could get... You'd get, like, the indie companies, IDW and Image, they would all do other distributors, but the main two would never do anyone else.
Really?
So DC leaving and going somewhere else is huge.
Yeah.
Huge. It's
So,
crazy.
in terms of, you might know a little bit more about this than I do. I only just heard about it, I think, today.
Okay.
In terms of how it will affect the distribution, what will we as consumers of those comics see as a change, if anything?
Well, Hard to say.
Yeah.
Now you get DC books from one company and Marvel from another,
Yeah.
and likely those other companies don't carry Marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel's probably, I think they have exclusive deal with Diamond, or just, with Diamond. So
Diamond is just Marvel now.
yeah, Marvel and all the indies, but indies are over at like the other companies too, other distributors also.
All over the place. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird.
It's not
Now
good
you
for
just
them.
have two. Now instead of having one player, you have two players. Now there's competition. I don't know how competition looks like on a distribution network.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have no idea because now they're not competing. By the way, the competition's not even for Marvel VC. The competition is for the indie books
Yeah.
because they both have them.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to try to outprice each other or with deals and stuff, right?
I was just gonna say,
Right.
wouldn't it also be like a location competition?
Yeah, it depends on. I don't know what the distribution chain looks like for that. Like some
it'd be like,
distributors may not go across country. You know,
Huh.
you know, getting
it's pretty
that
wild.
companies distributed to certain comic book stores, and
Everything's up in the air right now, and it's kind of interesting.
Interesting.
that's interesting.
I'd just like to say thank you, Killbot and Smeghound and Duncan Large for all of the bits while we were doing the news. Thank you very much.
Yay!
And JL for the soundboard stuff. Okay, so that's pretty much all of the sort of regular geek news, movies, comics, trailers. What's on the screen this week, Eric?
Hi.
Yes, I think it means it more in a metaphysical sense. Like, what's on the video gaming screen of
Like,
the
you
world?
could tell he
this
was so ready
Right.
to
Yeah.
say what he was going to say, and then you're like, "What's on the screen?" Oh,
Crickets.
week? Star Fox 2. We already talked about that earlier. It looked very
we already
cool,
talked
yeah.
about it. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Hey,
Yay,
Mr.
Star Fox
Petership,
2.
what's up? Hey,
Uh,
Mr. Petership, what's up? Fine.
3D FX chip for the win.
Okay. So, gaming news for this week, we actually got a update to The Sims 4, adding burning piss.
Wow! You're an idiot!
Really?
Yeah.
what?
Mm,
What was that?
Yeah.
I couldn't hear it because the soundboard was calling you an idiot.
The Sims 4 is going to have a free update that is adding another illness to the Sim characters.
Oh, good.
The ability to have literally burning piss.
Ah. Why does it
Yeah.
hurt
But
when
why?
I pee?
I don't know. It's just one of those
That's
stupid.
a Frank Zappa
updates.
song, by the way.
And apparently, along with one of the new things you can add to your pets is the cone to
Oh,
cats.
Okay.
Cone of
So now,
shame.
yeah, the cone of shame
The
onto
cone of
cats.
shame.
So now there's already been hilarious animated GIFs and videos of the cone of shame on a cat sitting on a Roomba, driving around the
Perfect.
sim house. So that's a thing.
Uh-huh. So no COVID-19 Sims yet, then.
No,
Aw.
no
All the
Bummer.
Sims in their house.
Corona sim.
Yeah, they all have to stay inside. Work from home. They're all crowded
they're-
around the coffee
I
table
can just
on their
imagine them all being like, whatever.
Cranky, stir-crazy Sims.
They go to the, they go to the
Sim
door.
out.
They go to the door and they go, oh, because they forget. They remember they can't go outside.
That's right.
Oh yes,
Man.
Sims
Yeah, some
filing
of
for
the new
unemployment.
features.
Yeah.
yeah, a sim filing for unemployment and failing epically.
Yes.
Oh god. Getting
I
denied.
need to play more Sims.
Yes.
The new feature is watch your sim sit on the phone for 4 hours trying to get through to unemployment. So suddenly just your sim like this.
And occasionally.
Or he's like, and tapping it.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, jokes aside. So yeah, burning piss.
Excellent. Hooray
Which
for
was the
burning
original
piss.
point.
Yes.
We have Sega announcing something new, and some people are excited. A lot of people are confused. I'm on the side of confusion.
Uh-huh.
They're releasing another mini console,
Oh.
but this time it's the Game Gear.
Oh yeah, and
The
it's like
tiny console.
stupidly mini, isn't it? Like
Yeah, the Game Gear Micro.
yeah. I saw a meme about
Had
that,
no-
and it was
There's no HDMI, so I have no interest.
Zoolander going, "What is this? A mini console for ants?"
For ants. Because it it's just like, so I was doing some research to find out like more specs about it. Yeah, the damn thing has a 1-inch square screen.
What?
Why?
Why?
There's no play in that thing. Jesus.
The
No-
whole point
nobody's gonna
of
buy that.
mini consoles, which Sega you know about since you made a good one,
Yeah.
is to take the system and like make it smaller, yeah, but still give the controls the original controls.
Yeah.
I understand the Game Gear wasn't exactly the smallest thing in the world,
Can you get that
but
out of my
Nope.
arm?
you could have
It's
shrank that
making me
down
all
and still
tickly.
like
Beaten from the
Made
death.
made it like 30% smaller, and it'd be
50%
portable,
smaller. 50%.
or even
You
50%
could have
smaller.
given it the same size of screen it originally had and still made it much smaller.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can make
yeah.
it cell phone size and still the same
Exactly.
screen.
Yeah, and on top
Exactly.
of that,
And
for me, that's one of the big problems is it's just way too small
Yeah. I
to
just don't
be like
understand.
usable for any practical
Well,
sense
and the
to
thing-
actually relive these old games.
Well,
But
yeah.
also, there's only 4 of them on the system.
Only 4 games? What?
Only 4 games.
What the?
And
what the
what?
shit?
Only
There
4?
Yeah, there
What
are.
the
They're
fuck?
making 4 models in 4 different colors, and each model is going to have 4 different games for
Oh,
16
fuck
games
that.
total.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And they're
This better
selling
be
them
like
for, like,
$10 or
50
something because I mean that's
$50
ridiculous.
a piece.
Fuck that. Nobody's gonna buy that.
15?
No, this thing's
50.
going to be dead in the water.
50.
50.
50.
It's going to be $200
Nobody's gonna buy that.
to get 16 Game Gear games.
Well, and here, yeah, it's ridiculous.
No,
I mean, I got more
No.
than that on my Sonic the Hedgehog set on the PS2.
No,
Yeah.
their own mini console has 42.
Yeah.
right?
Well, the other thing is, like, why? Like the thing about the other mini consoles, yeah, it's a small version of the console,
$30 for a keyring.
but
Sorry.
you hook it up to a TV, so it doesn't
Right.
matter how big the console is. Like, why the fuck would you take a handheld and make it smaller? Like, I just don't see the point of that.
Now,
$50
I-
right.
I will-
$50
I
for a
will
keyring.
Yeah,
I will preface
basically.
this.
Yeah.
All this information is coming from the Japanese release of this. We have no information
Yeah.
on even if we're going to get American versions of these,
Yeah.
and if
Or
we
Japanese
do, what
people.
that's going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
Because as it sits right now, which
Do
was
not
mentioned in
want.
the chat already from Major Motoko, is it's $200 and all except for like maybe 3 or 4 of the games spanning across all 4 of the systems, we can even play that are playable in Japanese because
Yeah.
they're mostly RPGs.
No, yeah.
Oh, really?
So
That's
yeah,
great. So
like
they need-
I think there's
need to
2
be
of them that
translated.
it's all RPGs.
Oh, have fun playing your RPGs from the Game Gear on your 1-inch
Yeah, I know.
screen. What the fuck?
How do you read that?
We have to
Playing a game on a
read
fucking postage stamp.
so much stuff.
It's literally a postage stamp. Yeah.
Eh.
No,
You
yeah,
have
so,
to
I mean,
put it
like,
into
I would
your
understand the
glasses, and then
size
maybe you
and the
can see
novelty
it.
of it, you know, because I do buy those little arcade games that have and the one NES game on it. And they're like $10-15.
Yeah, but they don't have a 1-inch screen. I mean, they have like
no, yeah,
2
they have
or
like
3-inch
2 and a-
screen.
Yeah, 2.5-inch screen or
At
something
least
like
visible.
that. I don't even think I have anything that actually is a 1-inch square.
No, I mean,
Everything's
I used
bigger.
to have a watch that had it was an LCD watch that had a Pac-Man game on it, and that was about a 1-inch
I had
screen.
that.
But
Oh yeah,
It's silly.
That was
Like
great.
a Tamagotchi, maybe?
if
That's
you
all I
buy-
can think of.
yeah,
they solved the 1-inch screen problem. If you buy all 4
uh-huh.
together, they will pack in a miniature recreation of the Game Gear magnifier.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Oh, okay,
so
cool.
for the low
Yeah,
price of $200,
$300.
you can get a magnifying glass to actually be able to see
So
the
we're
screen.
bringing back the useless peripherals that only
Yeah.
had to exist
and it's
because of
not only-
issues with the fucking.
And
Yeah.
it's not only a stupid idea and a useless peripheral, it's a recreation of an already dumb idea that they
Yeah.
did
Yes.
back in the 90s.
I
Yeah.
had
Yep.
those fucking things, dude,
Yeah.
for
I
my
know.
Game Boy.
I still have
Oh
one.
my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I will say this though: these probably have a one-up on the Game Gear, just in the fact that I'm sure the battery life will be at least a little bit better. Just a little.
I think it does. I think it runs on like a single AAA battery.
Probably for like
Is there
6
room
hours,
for
which
a
is still
AAA
better
battery
than
in
the
there?
Game Gear.
Like,
I know, right?
is
Where
it?
they put the
I think
battery?
that's like 80% of the guts.
The
inside
battery
is
would be
the,
like bigger than the
battery compartment.
screen.
It's literally all the content that's how it's like barely bigger than the fucking battery. What the hell?
Yeah.
What
Turn
the
on, the screen just flips on and off.
Sega,
So,
I love you, but sometimes,
You
what
do
are you
dumb-
thinking?
what
What's going on in your
were
brain?
they thinking?
This right here
Yeah,
is
what's
probably
going
why
on?
it's thought processes like this is probably why it was a good idea that they pull out of the video game hardware market.
Yeah. So, any other stupid gaming news this week?
Potentially not stupid.
These other ones are nice.
Okay, good.
Hopefully.
I like nice
Oh,
things.
good.
That one was just like, I mean, like I literally put in my notes.
I worked on
Game
two
Gear
two AAAs, by the way. Two
Why?
Yes.
AAAs. I worked on two AAAs.
That's
Somehow there are two of them in there.
yeah. That's what a lot of people have been saying. Why?
Like, don't get me wrong. I didn't have a Game Gear as a kid. I would love to experience those Game Gear games, especially like the Sonic Game Gear games.
Yeah.
You know, I would love to play them, but not on a fucking 1-inch
I've
screen.
got the one of the Sonic collections I got. It was the one for the PlayStation 2. Has all of the Sonic Game Gear games included with it.
That's why I got this thing, so I can play Game Gear games.
Oh, there you go.
Or you can do that and get the actual cartridges. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
We did. There was a discussion that me and I think it was Commander Shepard had it in.
Greetings, Wolfstead. Excuse me.
You don't say.
Let me go and see who I actually had this conversation with, so I don't remember. Is it in this section? Yeah, it was with Commander Shepard. We were talking about how
Comfortable,
one, it
okay.
makes no
Alright.
sense,
Good.
and how with these types of games, it would have made more sense if they made a Master System mini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
A
I
Master,
would have
like,
bought that.
and
That
my
would have been
idea, like,
great.
the one that I mentioned was I would
I
love a
want
Master
that.
System mini,
Yeah.
like what they did with the Turbo graphics,
Yeah.
and have an internal switch in the software to switch it to the SG-1000.
What is the
Yeah.
SG-1000?
It was the predecessor to the Master System.
Console before.
Oh.
Sega's actual first ever game
I
console.
actually did not even know such a thing existed. I
Yeah.
was
so-
8
It's
pretty-
years
it's
old
pretty
when I
basic.
learned that. Yeah.
There you go. So yeah,
That'd be cool.
Sega's actual first ever game system was called the SG-1000.
Is there
And
very many games for it?
there was nothing we would really know of any note,
Yeah.
but
It's a lot of
Um,
European stuff and Japanese stuff. Not a lot.
yeah,
of
it looked like the ZX Spectrum and stuff like that, and the MSX.
Okay.
It was more popular in Europe
Yeah.
and in
Yep.
Japan than it was here. So that's why there's not a lot of knowledge and information.
Very
So, but anyway, moving on.
cool. Okay.
Bloodborne is getting a remaster,
Oh,
and it's coming to Steam.
a remastered. Isn't that fairly recent?
Yeah, it's a PS4 title
Yeah.
and an Xbox One game,
Okay.
but it's getting I guess they're polished. I mean, it's an early PS4 and Xbox One game, so. But yeah, so it's gonna get the polish, and it's actually coming to PC. So
Interesting.
it'll be available. It didn't say
Cool.
when, but it is coming to Steam.
Alrighty.
So yeah, looking forward to that because I
That's
have
one-
Bloodborne. I
Do I
haven't
have
played it.
that?
Very
No, I don't
much.
have it. I have the Dark Souls trilogy on PS4.
There is another. I mean, I didn't really want to go into it, but I guess since you mentioned it, there's a huge rumor going around that there's going to be a HD remaster and a PC release of Demon Souls.
Oh, that'd be nice. That's the
Which
one we're
is-
missing for the current gen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is the predecessor, which is the beginning of it
Which is
all.
basically it's like Dark Souls 0. Think of it that way.
Yeah, Dark Souls 0.
Yeah. That's where it all
Uh,
began.
So yeah, so I'm excited for that one because Bloodborne's cool. I love the aesthetic of that.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good.
I love the Cthulhu stylings. Good
Yeah.
shit.
Nice.
Everything's very moist looking.
Moist.
No, I kind of get to play, but I like watching people
It's all
play it.
squishy.
Here's a franchise that I have not like said the name or even mentioned in a very long time. Kingdoms of Amalur.
Oh,
Yes!
yeah. You heard about this.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
You mean
I
that
haven't heard
game
that name in
series
forever.
created by Kurt
Re-Reckoning.
Schilling, the pitcher?
That's a name I haven't heard in a a long time.
A long time. But yeah, Kingdom of Amalur Re-Reckoning has been announced for
Re-Reckoning, yeah.
PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Yeah.
Re-Reckoning?
And it
So
looks
they're it's a
Re-Reckoning.
remaster?
Yeah, 'cause the original game was Kingdom of Amalur Reckoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Re-Reckoning, which is because it's a remaster of.
So,
Nice.
So yeah, they're doing a
So-
remaster, and they're including it includes all the DLC expansions
Yes.
and everything. This is the whole
Well, I
works.
guess my
It
PS3 version of it is useless now.
I have it on PS3 and PC. I still have
Now,
yet
this
to
one
sit
came
down
out
and
of
play
nowhere.
it.
Like I said, it hasn't even crossed my radar in a long
No.
time.
That was a real surprise. That
I'm
one.
probably
So-
still trying to make money off of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good on them though.
It
too.
costs so fucking much money to make that game.
Well-
God damn.
It was, yeah, there was a lot of talent behind it too. Like the game world was designed by R.A. Salvatore, the fantasy author, and who the hell was it? It was somebody really notable did like the character designs for it and stuff too, like the artwork.
Oh, who was that?
Alan Moore.
No,
I don't
Oh,
know.
God.
That's the only
You
character
wish.
design person I know.
it's not a character design. He's a
He's
writer.
a writer.
Oh.
Very good writer.
Hold on,
Also a
look-
crazy
I'm
person.
gonna have to look it up here.
Amazing writer, crazy person.
Oh, is he the one
All I
that did V
know
for
is-
Vendetta?
Yes.
Yes.
Which I
Oh,
have
is it,
read, and it was amazing.
Ken Roston and Todd McFarlane.
Yes, Todd McFarlane. That's who it was.
Yeah.
Oh, Dude Bro. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's what it
Dude,
was.
bro.
Yeah,
That's
Todd
why.
McFarlane did a
Bro,
lot of the
dude.
designs. Ari
Todd did
Salvatore
bro,
did the
dude, bro.
writing and the world design. So
All I remember
Oh my
about
God.
it was that it
It
was
has
a
to be
project
fair.
that
hold on,
like
Stub.
Got
Can't hear
LPRP.
ya. Can't hear ya. Nope. Can't hear ya.
Hear that?
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. So, yeah, I was just reading it. On September 6, 2018, the rights for the series were purchased by THQ Nordic. So it's actually been taken out of the hands of the dead company that made it and went bankrupt.
I just want you to know, JL regrets nothing.
I know.
I
We need
do
to
gotta
know
say also that I was while talking negatively about Todd McFarlane, I do have to say that he revolutionized the toy industry.
Yes.
So, like, there's before and after Todd McFarlane. So no matter how much shit I'm gonna talk about him, he did something very important. So
Absolutely.
to my life, in fact, oddly enough.
I was.
Well, also for independent comics.
Yeah. Well, that too, of course.
And, well, specifically creator-owned comics. That was big.
He was, yeah,
Big deal.
creator rights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Big on that.
All I was gonna say was that the only thing I know about Kingdoms of Amalur, because I'm a big baseball guy, is that Kurt Schilling put a lot of money into making that game happen. Kurt
Really?
Schilling,
Yes.
who was a notable pitcher for the
Wow.
Boston Red
Kurt
Sox.
Schilling owned 38 Studios. It was his project.
Yeah,
Oh my!
Um,
And he's a baseball player.
Yeah.
he was. He actually
Oh, okay.
lost all of his fucking money that he earned from playing baseball making that game.
Yeah.
And never fucking recouped it, which is now,
Yeah.
or which is why now he is like a color commentator. He wouldn't have had to do that job if he still had a lot of his money
that-
that he
yeah.
earned from his career,
Yeah.
which he doesn't because he spent it all on this fucking game.
Yeah,
So
Pretty
I was
much.
so
Yeah.
excited that the game got given
to be
over
fair,
to
apparently he was also
THQ Nordic.
thick.
I mean, it's
Not a
just
huge
like-
fan of THQ, but
Why?
Well,
What's wrong with
There's
I hate
THQ?
THQ, but there's THQ Nordic.
no, it's Nordics. Yeah, all right.
And
Red Faction. Hello.
It's like 20 years ago.
Oh, so it was great. I still
It makes
play
me
it like
play.
almost annually because it's that good. Love
like,
THQ.
they're quickly becoming THQ Nordic is quickly becoming like one of the top tier dominant like video game development companies. I mean,
The new EA.
just in the last like
They're becoming the new EA.
I didn't say a
Uh,
word. I mean, maybe.
no, they're not. Just in the
Or
last
EA
few months, they've released or they are releasing some just crazy popular titles. So
Yeah.
yeah. I mean stuff like they're doing the remaster of Destroy All Humans.
Mhm.
They just released Maneater, which is apparently really good.
Everybody's fucking
Oh.
loving it.
I really need
Oh.
to get that one, Killer Shark. Killer Shark game,
Grid.
of course.
Yeah.
Which I'm mixed about. I like them, but I'm mixed about whether they're good games or not.
They did Dead by Daylight, Saints Row Re-Elected, the Metro Redux, the new SpongeBob game, Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated.
Mm-hmm.
EA is Mr. Krabs.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So,
Why?
God. Yeah, so the original THQ actually went bankrupt in 2012. THQ Nordic Games bought them and became THQ Nordic and bought all their old properties. So
You're right. I should just delineate the two. I don't like THQ. THQ Nordic is not the product. I don't have any problem with that.
What's wrong with THQ?
I just don't. Man, they just burnt me one too many times. That's
I don't
all.
understand. They did Darksiders, Red Faction, MX versus ATV,
They-
Desperados.
They also did a lot of trash games.
Yeah,
Let's be
thank you,
honest
Sal,
here.
man.
I don't know. Well, what
They
studio
did
hasn't done some
BMX
trash?
XXX, and
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
was
oh
just-
god, that game.
Oh, that
Worst
I know the one you're
game.
talking about. Yeah, that
that was
one's
such
garbage.
a garbage piece of shit.
Now they had a lot of trash titles. That's all I'm saying.
Sign more at
they burnt
EX.
me one
There
too
you
many
go.
times.
See,
Yeah,
that's
they've become a lot
yeah.
better
But-
now that Nordic.
Yeah,
purchased them.
THQ
Yes.
Nordic, they've been they're
What?
they're good. I have no problem with
What are we
them.
doing?
You know what
Pickups
company
and
I
can
miss
do-
though?
Fucking
Oh,
all-
Never
we're
had a
not
problem with
finished
Nordic
with the
games.
news
So we'll
yet.
talk.
I know, but when we do, can I do mine first? Because it's getting late and I was going to go to bed soon.
Okay, sweetie.
Yes.
Alright,
You
so
bet.
okay, moving on.
Moving on.
Anyway, THQ rocks, and I don't know what Skinslip's on about.
Apparently.
Anyway,
Especially that
um,
BMX boob game.
Fuck you, Sean.
Oh my God!
my God.
Seriously?
We're trying to get through the news.
You deserve every minute of this.
And it's almost a minute long.
Will you please stop saying that?
I really need to get some new sounds for the soundboard. Maybe some
Nah, it's
shorter
fine.
sounds, maybe.
Everything is fine.
I don't think I've updated that
Don't
soundboard in
worry.
about 2 years. I need to.
That's true.
You can usually
to
just get
refresh
stuff
it.
like "High Life" as sound alerts.
yes.
Hey!
1 second.
I'll just make a soundboard of all of Rick's random catchphrases from that one episode of Rick and
Grass
Morty.
tastes bad.
And that's the way the news goes.
Lubba-lubba-dub-dub.
For sure. That one for sure.
Ricky
Oh my
Dicky
God.
Davy. Yep, that's my catchphrase. Say it all the time.
AIDS.
Yeah.
So we got a gameplay reveal trailer
Okay.
for a brand new Total War game.
I don't know.
Total Roar.
Total Roar.
Total War. No, because this is hard to say. Total War Troy.
Okay.
Total War Troy. Total War Troy.
Troy, 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 Troy.
Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat.
Tortoise War Troy.
So for anybody out there
What?
who's a longtime fan of the Total War series, well, we're getting a new one, and it's been a while since we've had a new one.
Total War. What are you doing?
Total War.
Where are you going?
Total Troy.
Total
Tor-
War.
tor-
Troy.
Totus O Troy.
So
Slow
yeah,
and
it looks really
stouty
good. I
wins
mean,
the
it's a modern
war,
RTS battle simulation game,
Okay.
and I mean, like I said, it's the Total War series, so it's always been a battle simulation.
Okay.
But again, modern engine looks really good. Sea of Thieves is now on Steam.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people playing it lately.
Really?
Yeah,
I have
it's
to check
moved
that
off
out.
of the Windows Store finally,
It's about
and
fucking time.
moved on to an actual online service, Steam.
Right?
Sea
Oh
of
my
Thieves.
God.
Oh my
the
God!
fucking
It's
Microsoft service for
it's
that
$50.
is just garbage.
I thought it was
Yeah,
gonna be
well,
free to
yeah.
play.
Oh,
What are you no,
No, Sea of
it
Thieves.
was
I mean,
never free. It was
Sea of Thieves
never.
is
Well,
free
that's
to play
lame.
online after you buy it.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, it's free after you buy it. That's great. Oh, and then
It's
there's all
free
this.
after you buy
Look at all
it.
these microtransaction bullshit. You can,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck that game.
Listen, it also
Fuck it.
has okay.
What?
Yeah, you need to understand something.
Uh-huh.
With the $50 version of the game that you're buying,
Yeah.
comes all the additional shit that they added in after the fact, after the
Okay.
original
So, like,
version came out.
DLC
So
and stuff.
All that
you're almost getting like a
microtransaction
Game of the Year
shit
edition
Oh,
version.
okay. Yeah.
But yeah,
Still $50.
So yeah,
it's still $50. Yes.
Yeah.
But wait for a sale; it'll go to like 30 or 20 or something like that.
Yeah,
and it'll be
maybe.
more worth it,
Maybe.
you know.
so yeah, Sea of Thieves is now on Steam.
Okay.
That game's awesome, by the way.
And Chance, are you listening?
Yeah.
There's been a reveal trailer
Oh.
for Project Cars 3,
Ah, there you go.
and it looks damn near real.
But can it get anywhere near Gran Turismo?
It's getting there. It is.
They
I
have a
don't
Gran
think you can
Turismo
match
fangirl
Gran
here.
Turismo in number of cars.
Gran
But-
Turismo's pretty
Yeah.
sexy.
Gran Turismo's got like 1,000 cars. Yeah. It's
But
hard
yeah,
to match that.
but Project Cars, which you had experience like I
Both
have.
games. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not even a big car enthusiast, and even I like Gran Turismo, so just for the sheer realism of it.
And yeah, Project Cars is probably the closest any company has ever gotten to hitting that Gran Turismo level of
I know
realism.
exactly what you're
Yeah.
snickering about, Cass.
Go ahead, I'll
But yeah, I mean, like the driving physics are very, very accurate.
Yeah.
What I really want is someone to match the gameplay. Because the thing about Project Cars is just simulation. You can go race
That's
with
what
other
I'm kind of
people
hoping
online,
they don't do.
right? But
in Project
offline,
Cars.
it's just time attack, and
Yeah,
that's about it.
is
Which
that I
fine,
hope they
but-
just don't fall over the other side into such realism that it's boring.
Right.
That's what
Or
I'm
hard or unplayable for.
I'm trying really hard not to pay attention to Cass.
Yeah.
I'm like
Or
not.
Sean.
You see where I'm looking. I'm
Maybe
not
Choco.
looking. His box is
Moving
over
past
here.
their laughter.
Native Token, did you play Ridge Racer Unleashed from a couple years ago? That's actually a really good game.
Oh my god!
Why are they laughing? I missed it.
Who cares? Let's move past
Gran
it.
Turismo.
On with the gaming news. Moving
We're
past
just having
the
a plain
laughter.
Oh.
Anyway,
Okay.
We'll tell
fortunately,
you
that
after.
was the last bit of gaming news.
Okay.
Oh,
I guess
good.
we can tell you now. So, this is one time.
Why your idiots show up?
This one time, Cass came over and I had picked up Gran Turismo 3, I think it was, and
It was at the house, I think.
was it 3 or 4? I can't remember.
It was 3.
It was 3.
It was
Yeah.
a-
7.
Yeah.
It was definitely 7.
Uh,
39.
so is Gran Turismo? No, I think it was 4 actually, wasn't it? Because I got like I know I have 4 for the. Yeah, because I bought 4
It's PS2.
because we played 3 at the house for a long time,
Yeah.
and then 4 came out, so I got 4. And
Okay, see, I was thinking of when you first played 3 at the house.
No, I'm thinking of when you came over to my place.
Oh, so we're just completely losing it laughing at different
And
stories.
completely different things. So I'll tell you the one I was thinking of
We could do this.
was we were playing. I'm pretty sure it's Gran Turismo 4, and I have the steering wheel attachments for the PS2. So so we were playing it with the steering wheel and everything, and it's really good. You know, very realistic force feedback and stuff. So just for fun, we decided to. I decided to pick like a really high performance sports car. And Cass decided to pick a Volkswagen Beetle. And, so, needless to say, I went a little bit faster than him. So we picked this track, I don't know, somewhere in Europe or something. It's like with these really thin single lane roads going through mountains and stuff. So I'm just roaring away in my sports car, and there's like some like rockin'. It had a lot of licensed music in the soundtrack, so there's just some rockin' tune, just rocking out and everything, and I'm just blasting around, and then I lap Cass, and he's like struggling to get up this hill, and he's like. I could see on the map we were getting close to him, and he's like, "Well, just try to, bump me from behind, so I can get some momentum to get up this hill." So,
Oh my
so
God,
I'm trying
Justin,
just to
you're a
pick up
troll.
some speed and get up the hill. And Cass has been struggling to get up this hill, and so I go and I plow into him from behind, and he goes careening off into the wall and loses all of the momentum that he'd struggled to get up to that point. And then I just continue blasting up the hill, leaving him in the dirt. So
you used him
so
for the
then,
fucking purpose of getting out.
So then what happens was afterwards, we're like, oh my god, we have to watch the replay on that. So it has these wonderful replays where it gives you these cinematic replays. And when I guess it was 2 players, it just kind of randomly switches back and forth between the 2 players. So we're watching the replay, and you're just seeing me and my beautiful high-performance sports car, scenery blasting by, rock and roll playing. And then it cuts to Cass in his little Volkswagen Beetle struggling to get up this hill, and the song changed at the exact same moment to "Oh yeah," the Yellow song. Don't. He's like trying to get up the hill. And we both just died laughing. Like, oh my god, it's like the game just knows.
Literally controlling us with the soundtrack.
Amazing.
It was so perfect. Yeah.
I
Night, Michelle.
forgotten about
Good night, Michelle. Sorry. So, okay,
Night,
so
Michelle.
what was the one you were laughing about, Cass?
No, I was just thinking it wasn't even that good. I was just thinking of the first time we played Gran Turismo 3 when we had it at the house, and Sean mistook the brake button for the e-brake button.
Oh god.
Every time he kept coming up to a corner, he was basically yanking up on the parking brake.
Yes.
Just spinning out
So I was just, why do I keep spinning out wildly every time I try to turn?
blocking his rear wheels completely.
It's craziness. So, I guess pickups?
I have one.
Sure.
Okay, Rose, you
I
wanted
have
to do...
none. I'm still waiting
Garbage
for
Gamer
him
can
to
go
arrive.
first. He has 1.
Okay, sure. Garbage Gamer, hold on. Let me just make you big here.
Make me big.
Make you big. There we go. Big Garbage Gamer.
There you go.
Alright, what'd you get? What'd you
Perfectly
get?
timed. All right, I picked up a little unknown TV show on Blu-ray.
Oh. I can already tell I've never heard of it.
The complete original series of Johnny Quest.
Hey, nice.
I need to get that.
Yeah,
That's on my list of things to get.
Yeah, I really want that one too.
All that, I'm like, yeah, I'll get that.
All the Hanna-Barbera cartoons they've been putting out on Blu-ray, I want that. I want the Scooby-Doo movies and Where Are You? Or Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?
Yep.
Oh, and the Jetsons. They put the Jetsons out too.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have them all on DVD, but I really want the Blu-ray. That's awesome.
Yeah, this is. I mean, I haven't watched any of it yet. I haven't had time, but I did check out a compressed YouTube video of a capture from the Blu-ray, and even that looks amazing.
Oh, I'm
so I'm
sure.
Like, holy shit! So
Yeah, that's on the Warner Archive YouTube channel, I think. Right?
That's
yeah, it probably was.
That's a very historically significant show, because it was one of the first, if not the first, action-adventure show to have like realistically modeled characters rather than sort of exaggerated cartoony characters. And all the stuff we enjoyed throughout the 70s and 80s is largely thanks to that. That's where it all began.
Yeah, and Race Bannon and Clutch Cargo from another series are the inspiration for Brock Sampson from Venture Brothers.
Yes,
like directly.
Absolutely.
Those two characters combined, and also
there's even
cocaine.
There's even a bridging of the generation scene in Venture Brothers where Brock Sampson meets Race Bannon.
Oh, really? That's nice.
Yeah.
That's
I'm not gonna say how they meet in the situation. Just to say they're in the same scene with each other.
There's also that episode with the dead body of that character, and that character is Clutch Cargo, in case you're curious.
I need to see Venture Brothers. It's been on my radar forever.
Great show.
My personal favorite, though, Chance, is the
that and
Crazy
Archer.
Johnny. Crazy Johnny Quest.
Oh yeah, my favorite is the
Insane Johnny
Sargasso
Quest,
Sea
fucking-
episode with the ghost that can only scream at you very loudly 4 inches from your face. Yes.
Okay.
And the guy's like, okay.
Like I said, the one I always bring up is the alien from another planet with a loudspeaker for a mouth.
Yeah.
And that's the one. That's the scene where he picks up the baby and just goes, "Ignore me."
Yes.
Awesome. I'll have to check both of those out.
Why are you so
Oh god,
bony?
it's so funny.
I don't know. I have a skeleton. I'm not an invertebrate.
No, your hands. No, your hands. It's like
Why are
your
you so
bones
bony?
are-
Bones?
I'm sorry I drank so much milk as a youth and have strong
much milk.
bones.
Too much milk.
Too much milk.
Dem bones, dem bones.
Oh god.
Anyway, that was it. Yeah, Jennifer.
All right, cool. Very good.
Oh
Rose.
god, everybody's in different places.
I know, it's just because of cast. Anyway, Rose?
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Rose has something she wanted to show. She's been working on it all day. Well, since last week, actually. You've seen her playing with it.
See it in 15 seconds.
This has nothing to do with my project, but I just wanted to mention that I've been watching Daria.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
great
I
show.
finished disc 1.
Yes, we were watching
Nice.
it. I watched most of it with her today as well.
I can relate to so much of it.
Well, you were watching
Mhm.
all of Rick and Morty, and you finished
Perfect.
basically everything. And I said, why don't you watch something
It's the
else?
perfect time to watch.
You've
that,
been watching
for
nothing but
absolute
Rick
sure.
and Morty. And, yeah, so she asked to watch Daria, and I was like, oh, yeah, we should watch that. So we watched most. Well, I watched most, but she watched all of the first disc today, and yeah, it's great. It's such a good show. It's very funny. Very.
There's different parts of my teen years that really line up with that show. There's different parts, you know.
Yeah, but it's very good. So we watched most of the first season. I guess there's only like 4 episodes left of the first season.
I like how
Each
she
season
mentioned
was
Daria.
13
Like,
episodes.
everybody in the chat went, "Oh yeah, Daria."
It's great.
Oh, Daria's
It's
great.
Daria.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Everybody loves Daria
a great
here.
sort of
Huh.
slice of life comedy, and all about being a teenager and just trying to cope with all the craziness
best
of being.
spin-off
That's what I was
from,
saying. It's the perfect time for Rosie to watch that show.
Absolutely.
In her
And I
life,
think it's
perfect.
a better spin-off from Beavis and Butthead than King of the Hill was.
Wow, that's
I will have to
high
agree,
praise.
I think
I think
Daria's
they're.
a better
But I would say they're
Nothing
about
wrong with
equal,
King of the Hill, mind
honestly.
you.
Yeah,
As good
I
as
like King of the Hill, but
Daria is better.
honestly, between
Yes,
the
you
two,
are, Duncan.
between the two of them, I would go for Daria just because
See?
I've always enjoyed the teen angst, high school life stuff anyway. So I think it's just such a wonderful environment for
I mean,
drama.
I grew up white trash, so I
And
relate
comedy.
to a lot of King of the Hill, but like,
yeah,
it's not the same.
Yeah.
Daria's great. Oh, there's that paper
Oh,
clip.
sorry, Duck. You should check out Daria.
Hand it
You should
over.
go see if you can
Ducky's
find
never
that.
seen it.
You'd enjoy that.
The DVD set is stupidly cheap. You can get it for like $15-20 at Walmart for the complete
Yep.
set. It's all
Yeah, actually, it's at Walmart too.
It's all 65 episodes. There was 5 13-episode seasons and the 2 movies that they did. So it's absolutely everything
Yay.
they've ever done. So, yeah.
I
it's great.
forgot they did movies.
It's very good.
Yeah, they have movies.
Yeah.
Wasn't like isn't it College I Hate It or something like that? What was it called? Something I Hate It, right?
I
Wasn't that the title of it?
Yet. I don't remember.
Oh god damn it!
If it wasn't, I wouldn't
Extremely
be
Fat Bird would kill me for not knowing this, by the way.
Anyway, what was the thing you wanted to show?
The first one, which is almost fully painted,
Mhm.
is the arm. What would it be called? Would it be bracer or cuff?
bracer.
It'd be a bracer, yeah, because it's not.
And then I
Okay.
can wear it and stuff.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a shredder type of thing,
Nice.
but red.
Nice.
Yeah. So there's that. I'm basically making a suit of foam.
Yes. This is
Nice.
This is actually from the
Chair.
the foam that the chair came with. It's that soft foam. So she was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, I can use that for cosplay stuff." So she took all the foam out and she's been using it to make her costume here.
I
Hell
don't-
yeah.
And then with this, it's a bit wider, and I can't
Watch it.
really like bend my arm.
Well, no, that was originally going to go on your leg, I think, wasn't it? But it's
No,
too...
that's the other one.
Oh, it's a different one. Never mind. Okay.
This was supposed to be a leg one, but it ended up being too small.
Yeah.
Because my legs are different sizes, apparently.
Okay.
This one's smaller than this one.
Okay.
That's human anatomy. You're welcome to human. All your limbs are like that.
Yeah.
Who needs elbows anyways? Am I right? Am I right?
But yeah, this one is going to...
No one is symmetrical.
No.
Well, I'm pretty round, but I am other
But you're not symmetrical, though. You're round, but you're not symmetrical.
Yeah, fair
You're
enough.
going to get in shape, Garfield. I'm round. Round is a shape.
It's one of my favorite comic strips of all time. I had that with Man's Humanity. So. Round is a shape. We used to say that in high school.
Yeah.
I feel...
I like the one where he pulls on the drawstrings of the thing to try and make himself thin. He's like, I'm too fat. Now I'm too tall.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, round girls are really good cuddlers.
Mm-hmm.
So... I don't know why we started talking about Garfield.
Yeah. Anyway.
Reasons.
With
Welcome to
this,
SNI.
With this one, it's more like rigid on the top.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of actually removing all of those
Yeah.
and then making it like half the size,
Oh, okay.
so I can at least move my wrist.
Yeah.
Um,
Cut it down a bit.
Yeah, cut it down a bit, and then use the access for like stuff to put on the chest plate or something.
It's a combat cast right now.
Yeah. Combat
You can
cat.
cut it. Whack.
That's
What
right.
you could do is cut it in half and make a space so you can actually bend your arm.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
what
Oh,
you do.
like where the elbow is, and
Yeah.
just like have
Yeah,
a
yeah.
hole
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And then just attach them together with like some string or something, and you get a nice hinge.
I've been doing it with tape.
That works. Yeah.
Well, don't do it right here, right now.
Yeah, not right now. Not with your arm. Don't do it with your arm
Gross.
inside it. God,
Do
Don't
it
do
I was
your arm
putting
inside
the
it
tomorrow.
inside in.
don't do it with your arm inside
Do
it,
it.
please,
Any other
God.
parts
I
you
know
want
you're
to show?
excited. You got an idea, but
Yeah. Oh
Don't
yeah.
cut
And
it
then
with
we
your
got
arm inside
the,
it.
The
God.
helmet, which
Yeah.
sucks in my
Oh.
opinion, but
Watch
Wow.
her cut her arm
it's
and
my
scream and
first
stuff.
made thing. So
Yeah.
Hey, doing good.
We got the helmet and we got the big.
Everyone
gash.
starts somewhere.
We got the
Nothing
bloody
wrong with
gash
that.
there, kind of.
Nice.
nice.
I like that
just
touch.
smeared red paint in it.
Yeah, it looks good though.
Yeah.
That looks good. Yeah. It actually looks like blood the way.
So
you
the idea is like you got hit in the face with an axe or something, and
Yeah.
your helmet stopped it, but put a big bloody dent in it.
Because the axe is covered in blood. You know.
Yeah. There you
And
go.
I actually didn't mean to smear it.
It looks
Meh.
good though. It looks
Looks
kind of
good.
like a blood splatter.
Yeah, I didn't mean to smear it. I set it down and like my hand brushed against it,
Oh.
and I was
yeah.
like, "Oh crap!
Oh,
Actually, that looks kind of
Yeah,
better."
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Happy
Um,
accidents.
We call those
is what Bob
happy
Ross called it.
accidents, yes.
So hold
There are
on.
There are no
mistakes.
mistakes,
Hold on
only
to
happy
that.
accidents.
Well, I put the helmet on,
Did you fix the eyes? Oh yeah, you fixed the eyes.
kind of.
Yeah, the eye slit was originally a little too high, so it's like you could just see her forehead sticking out.
Hey! That's awesome.
There we go. Oh, hold on. She's gonna put other pieces on. There we go. We got it. Yeah. See, I like how you have the grip underneath, so you can kind of hold it. Be good for stabbing people in the face. Well, don't hit your funny
Heck
bone.
yeah.
There you go. Because then you got the.
Stab
Yeah.
them all.
What are you doing? Oh,
And then this is the start of the leg piece.
yeah.
Oh, very nice.
There
There
you
we
go.
go.
Can't wait to see the finished product.
Is it too small? Oh no, you got it. It's just tight.
Because I'm wearing a pant.
A pant? You're wearing a pant.
I'm wearing precisely one pant.
Precisely one pant.
And none more.
There you go. It's okay. You can
God.
kind of get
Dude, I'm
the
gonna have that
idea
stuck in
there.
my head now.
Are you gonna have enough foam to make a full
one
suit?
pant.
It's-
If I size it right, yeah.
Alright.
And I'm thinking of using, like, downgrading this so I can use more for, like, extra chest plate
Uh-huh.
things. I'm thinking of making this identical to this,
Okay.
and it would just look better, in my opinion.
Okay. Cool.
And then I may or may not have leg pieces.
Yeah, Iceman says Shogun Warrior.
Yeah.
But
So you got like a piece on the, like a square thing on there.
yeah, it's like to hold a blade or something.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Now to get it off.
Don't squish my picture that you
Yay!
did. Standing on the picture.
I
The
know, I
fun
almost fell to
part.
the ground because of it.
No. All right.
The
Cool.
Those are
injury-inducing
my
part.
quote-unquote pickups.
All right. So you heading off to bed now, kiddo?
Yep.
All right.
Night, Rosie.
It's quarter to midnight.
Night.
I know.
Thanks for showing up.
You can clean all that
Awesome
up tomorrow.
costume.
I know.
In progress.
Pieces of cosplay
Oh,
everywhere.
whoops. Nice. Forgot my
Cosplay
cameras.
all over the living room.
That's right.
Good night, everyone.
All right.
So awesome.
Night,
Night.
Rose.
Night, Ducky. Thank you, Ducky. Night, Major Motoko. Night, Jail.
Okay, not 20 minutes of good nights. Just good night, everyone, collectively
Everybody wants
as
the night.
a group.
Everyone
Night,
wants the
Cass.
night.
Night,
Move your
Blade.
chair,
Night,
please.
Michael. Night, Duncan.
Okay.
Night,
Please.
Double
I'm just gonna say
Rose,
night. I'm
enough.
not gonna type
Good
this down.
night.
I'm good.
All right. Thank you.
I'm good.
Say goodnight to your Uncle Stout.
Killbot. Manic.
Oh, Stout says say goodnight to your Uncle Stout.
Oh, good night,
Auntie
Uncle
Chance.
Stout.
All right. All right.
Bye.
All right. See you, kiddo.
Bye.
Have a good night. Brush your teeth.
Comb your hair.
Comb your hair. You know, whatever.
What's the point of combing your hair when you're
Wash
going
your
to
hands.
bed?
I don't know. I just felt like saying it.
What?
Eat your vegetables.
Watch your watch. Wash your what?
Wash your what? Yes. My what is washed? What? Yeah. I washed it.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
So, Cass, you got any pickups?
No.
Okay. Stout, you got
Don't
any
have any.
pickups?
Nope. I'm still to be
Really?
fair, I'm still waiting on the order from Twilight Time because
Oh yeah,
they
same
got
here.
a butt
Yeah.
ton of orders.
Still waiting for
Yeah.
mine too.
And I'm still waiting on the Vinegar Syndrome
What about Scream
as
Factory?
well.
Didn't you
which
get some
they
Scream
got
Factory
a
stuff?
bunch of fucking orders as well. So
We didn't do anything with Scream Factory.
yeah, no.
Oh, you
Scream
didn't?
Factory yet.
I thought you
No.
bought grabbed some of the out of print stuff or almost out of print stuff.
No,
I bought
before
it
I could
off
get to it,
Amazon before.
all the stuff I wanted was gone.
Oh, okay.
So,
See,
All my
I
out of print stuff got off Amazon.
I grabbed a bunch, but I'm still waiting for it. I think
I
I got
placed
3
an
or
order
4.
for.
I can't remember now. It was so
I had
long
in-
ago.
I
inside
placed
info- Well, to be fair, I had inside information what was going on about a 24-hour lead, so I was able to get my copy.
Oh.
So.
Oh, okay.
I placed an order for Phantom of the Opera with Robert England on Amazon because it was
Okay.
like $12.99, but
Yeah,
it said
I
it
got
was temporarily out of stock.
Oh, okay.
So I was
Yeah.
like, I'm just gonna take a chance.
Stout,
Well,
if
it
if
looks
doesn't
like it's just
happen,
gone.
if it doesn't happen,
because-
I will just sell you my copies. I just don't like it that much. I think it's
Ah,
good,
Cool.
but you know,
All right.
I'll sell
Sounds
it for
good.
$12.
I
That
I
sounds
grabbed
great.
that one as well because I heard it was going out of print, and then I ordered a few more directly from Shout Factory. I know that Poltergeist 3 is one of them. I can't remember what all the others are.
Well, good
I heard-
for you.
'Cause
We're
I got-
all
there's a-
really happy that you
'Cause I
I hear
got-
there's a Poltergeist set
3.
coming. So from
well,
somebody,
because I got
I just don't know.
Poltergeist 2. Well, no, you think and hope there'll be a Poltergeist set coming because everybody passed on the Scream Factory ones and is now kicking themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. So, anyway.
Yes. We know
bet
you're
you
the
there's-
supremely intelligent person who bought Poltergeist 2 and 3 from Scream Factory.
Yes.
The
But
rest
can we please get another release, please?
I'm aware of one coming down the pipeline with both of
Great,
them.
you can't say that. You're not allowed to say that. Just keep it to yourself.
I'm not really allowed to say that. No, you're right.
Just keep it to yourself
Yeah.
or tell us everything.
It's a
Choose.
I don't know who it's coming
possibility
from.
that at
I'm
some
just told not to worry
point-
about it. There's
Alright.
a set coming.
Alright.
It could just be another studio release for all I fucking know.
I don't know.
Listen,
I mean,
I
I
even said that. I
Yeah.
even said that like a few weeks ago. It's
I
like,
know.
listen, probably Arrow or somebody
but
else
here's
is
the
going
thing.
to do.
but
Oh, yeah.
here's the thing.
Oh, good.
Oh my
for
fucking
you.
god. every studio has their own exclusive special features. So regardless, I would get the
Yeah.
other set anyway.
I'm not that big of a fan as you are.
It's-
That's,
Yeah, I would.
I'm a huge fan, so
Yes,
I'm gonna.
I'm not a big
gonna
fan
as
miss
you are.
those.
I'm a big
glad that you're
fan.
good
I wish I had.
Oh my
those.
god, I'm a big fan of the
Darn.
first two specifically.
yeah,
I really only
same
grabbed the
here.
third one for completion's sake, but I really
Yeah.
like the
Well, the
first
third
two.
one isn't bad.
I remember that I've only seen the third one like once or twice. I don't really remember much about it. The first two made a huge impression on me, though. They were really good stuff.
Yeah.
And
What I love about the third one is that it takes.
What?
It's a horror movie that takes place in.
cool. Go to bed.
Sorry.
Thank you.
It's a horror movie that takes place in a giant like office building, right?
Yes.
It takes place in a huge fucking like city location.
Die Hard,
right?
Poltergeist.
Which isn't really, yeah.
I heard with ghosts.
It's not something
Yeah.
you see very often, and really the way that they tell the horror story is something that's really, I don't know. It just reminds me of the aspect of commercialism and whatnot
Mhm.
that you would see in other forms of art, but it's in this horror movie of all things. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know, but I got.
I think that's something
like
interesting. about it.
if here's the thing, if I see it coming from Arrow, I'm gonna say the U.S. sets only 2 and 3, and the UK sets all 3 of them. That's right, because I bet you the rights issue in the U.S. is gonna.
Not
rent a
really.
complete
They're all
trilogy
owned
set.
by Warner. They're all Warner.
But if Warner wants to give the rights to all 3 in the U.S., they didn't give the rights to the first one to Scream, and they wanted to do a release for that. So.
No, they didn't. They kept the first one. But
Yeah, I know they kept it.
which is weird. I
Yeah.
don't know why they didn't just say, "Here, do a trilogy."
I don't
set,"
know.
You know, even Warner's own releases are
Yep,
like 1, and then a double feature of 2 and 3.
that's right, and that's why I'm like,
Yeah.
They've
I'm fully
never done a
expecting the US.
set. Yeah.
I've never
It's ridiculous.
respected the second film, which, quite frankly, the second film is fucking amazing.
I had the
Second
digibook.
film's
so they-
great.
Great.
So
Yeah.
the company, whoever released it did release US app, and just 2 and 3. That'd be fine with me. I mean, I'm alright with that one.
Yeah.
Because I've got the digibook. It's beautiful. I'm good. Not gonna be bigger.
Well, I feel like the third one isn't as good as the other ones. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
there are aspects
Is
of
it?
it that
Wait
you
a
can
second.
read
Let me
it
check
a
something.
certain way
Let me
that's-
check something. Oh, all right.
that it's like, okay,
Hmm.
I can kind of see what they were going for, kind of semi-artistically there, but yeah.
I was just told to not
It's
worry
like
about
it's
them if I
not
didn't have
great, but it's okay. It's okay. And they bring back the Reverend in
them.
that
Oh,
one
I think you
too.
found the answer.
I think I see the problem.
I see what's happening.
I
here.
see.
You're
Well,
face to face with greatness.
Can I
and
talk,
it's-
please?
Yes.
Poltergeist, Warner,
Yep.
2 and 3, MGM. That's the problem.
And lots of people does MGM deals with people, so you see it come from literally anybody actually.
Yeah, Warner
It could come
does
from
not
Kino, it could
license
come
their
from
stuff
anyone.
out. Not very often,
Yeah.
anyway.
Not in the U.S., which is
No.
why I think in the UK, if they did a release, you could see a trilogy set.
Yeah, probably. So that's
Good old
why.
MGM.
That's why. So
That makes
MGM,
sense. Yeah.
which is also some of the
So
Universal
the next
stuff.
question is, who's working?
So they
with
probably
MGM right
they
now?
probably
Everybody.
got these as part of their Universal deal. It's like MGM
Mm.
Universal got a bunch
Right,
of
right,
MGM
right.
and Universal stuff.
I mean, Kino could release it. Anybody could release
Hold
it.
on.
MGM's working with lots of people right
I'm
now.
pretty
True.
sure Vinegar Syndrome has been working with MGM quite.
Yep, and they did announce a very large box set for the end of the year. Very large, as in like
well
profile.
then,
A little large
Well
profile box
then.
set. But I
Okay, 3
I don't
movies
know.
is
I
not
have-
a very large set.
no large
Vinegar
profile.
Syndrome,
Large
please.
profile, as in a high
I
profile.
will pay any
high
price
profile,
that
I
you
see.
want me
Yes.
to. Vinegar Syndrome.
No, you won't.
Please.
If it's $100,
Okay,
you're not going
I
to
will
buy
pay
it.
you $100 is the maximum. But
You
any
do
price
50.
Vinegar Syndrome does
at
really good work.
$100 or less, I will pay you.
If Vinegar Syndrome releases it, it's not going to be a trilogy. It'll be just a 2.
It probably wouldn't be a
Like,
Howling, said Iceman,
I paid
because
$80 fucking just to get Dawn of the Dead on Blu-ray.
Scream Factory
So just-
still owns at least one of those.
Scream Factory owns the first Howling. I think,
Oh,
still,
4
and
through
then
7. Okay.
4 through 7.
Howling would be cool. I'd buy that.
Yeah, I would like them to do a 4 through 7 Howling set. I'd buy that.
Because
They're all terrible.
Scream Factory did the first. Well, so are the fucking Amityville ones. You jumped on that.
That's true. I know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not.
I would jump on them too. But
Nope.
yeah, because Scream Factory did the first 3
Couldn't
Howlings.
pay
I've
me.
actually been meaning to
Bye,
pick
Eric.
up. Bye, Eric. I've actually planning
He
to
told
pick
me
up
to
the
get it
third
for
one fairly soon, just to add to the collection, because I have the first 2. And I've never actually seen the third one. I understand that's when
there
they
you go.
start to get terrible, so I can't wait.
Amityville? Or you mean the Halloween?
The Howling, yeah.
I love that
Yeah,
Bye
Howling
Eric has
3 and
become
on. Yeah.
a
What?
thing.
What sad thing happened?
What?
I don't
Eric
know.
left. That's
Oh.
sad.
Oh,
Excuse
jail. Oh, it's
Oh.
because Eric left. Got you. Never mind.
Okay.
But like, I love that's become a thing. Just saying bye, Eric,
Yeah,
Leave.
because like he has a fucking job. He has to
Yeah.
go to
I
fucking
know.
bed at some point.
I know.
So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
So, anyway-
Oh,
we
you
get-
3 a.m.
fuckers
his
keep
time right
talking
now.
Oh my
nonstop,
God.
so you can't get in and say goodnight.
Exactly.
Yeah. 3 a.m. his time. He wants to go to bed. I know
So,
that, man.
you don't have anything, Stout. Skinslip,
Nope.
do you have anything? Did you get anything
I have 4
this week?
things.
4 things. Okay, hold on a second.
Yes.
Boom. There you go.
First up, we have Season 5 of Ultraman. Ultraman Ace.
Ooh. I don't have any of those.
One of my favorite seasons.
Ooh, that looks beautiful.
They all
It
look
is
beautiful.
beautiful.
It's a great collection they've been putting
Oh,
out.
sorry. It's back.
Is it the Steelbook? Yeah.
Yeah. I get the steelbooks for all
You're
these.
getting
They
all
have
the
the
Steelbooks.
just really nice slip covers.
Yeah.
And they're more compact than the regular sets, which are twice as thick. And I have a very
That's true. Yeah.
big issue with same price, so
Yeah.
it's not any different in price. It's just
Yeah.
I get the one that makes less shelf space.
Yeah. And they look
Next.
nice.
Limited to 1,500 pieces from Film Detective, 40th
Ooh.
anniversary edition of Fist of Death, Fear Touch of Death. The second copy of this fucking movie I own on
Mhm.
high def. The other one was
40th
on Gold Ninja Video as a bonus feature. So not the
Okay,
main movie.
nice. I like the red case.
I do too. It came like that. Pretty nice. Oh, also comes with a booklet with a big ass essay in it.
Hey, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. I've been collecting kung fu films on Blu-ray. If you haven't noticed, like I got Dynamo last week.
Mm-hmm.
Just 1 or 2 here and there. There's not a lot of them out on Blu-ray in the US, in North America. So
Yeah.
I ordered this like the minute it was fucking announced, and I forgot. And then it showed up in my mailbox. I was like, oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Solid Metal Nightmares, the Shinya Tsukamoto set.
So that's
This
like
is us.
Tetsuo the Iron Man and all those.
1 and 2, but not the third one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the third one I guess just has different rights holder.
Weird.
Then it's got the Adventure of Denchu Kozo, Tokyo Fist, Bullet Ballet, A Snake of June, which is a very good movie. Vital, Haze, Kotoko, and Killing. I haven't seen almost any of these. I've
That's
seen
a
Snake of
shit
June
ton
and
of
Tetsuo.
movies. Holy shit.
I mean, unfortunately, they're double movies, 2 movies a
That's
disc.
okay.
I just wish they like most of these sets. When I pay $100 fucking for it, it's
Yeah.
got individual releases.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bummed that they went slightly like this. That's all I'm saying.
Still a nice set and a
It's-
big book with it, too, from the looks of it.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
comes with a poster and a booklet. You know,
Nice.
the whole 9 yards. But I was just a little disappointed with the fact
Yeah.
that it's like they double open cases to
I
save money.
love,
Clearly.
hardcover book. That's cool.
Oh yeah,
I
the box
love,
sets usually have hardcovers.
love the books that Arrow does. They're always just full of fascinating reading about the films.
Oh, absolutely.
The one in the Thing set was just so good.
Yeah, I didn't get that set sadly.
Yeah. It was
Couldn't
gifted
afford
to
it.
me. I got lucky.
And then finally,
Generous viewer.
one of the nicest things someone's ever made me. On Twitter, I'm good friends with this person named Amy Lopan. She does like some purses and pot holders and like keychain fobs and a bunch of other stuff.
Hmm.
And she was like, she's really been supportive with me. And I was like, she's like my Twitter mom. So I call her my Twitter mom. But she she made me this very lovely purse.
Nice.
Which is one of the nicest things anyone's ever handcrafted for me.
That's pretty awesome, yeah.
And one of my favorite things about this purse is it's all creepy and spooky on the outside. And on the inside pocket, if I can get the fucking zipper open, there's cute little butterflies.
Oh.
It's kind of hard to see.
There you go.
But I was like, that is really cute. It's like it's soft and squishy on the inside and badass on the outside. It's so me.
Nice.
She chose the perfect purse, and I just this is so amazing. It's my favorite thing ever.
Excellent.
So that's everything. That's everything I got.
Very good.
I'm going to hang it up now.
It's awesome.
I'm an accessories girl, so I've got lots of. I'm gonna have lots of purses eventually.
Yet another thing for you to collect.
Oh, I know, right?
You don't have enough things to collect.
They're expensive too, damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got 5 things. Some more gift card belated birthday money purchases came in, and what else? Yeah, this is literally all birthday money.
Dick.
Thank
really
you.
now.
Anyway, so one that I've been wanting to pick up for a long time because I picked up a box set a while back that had the first 4 books in it and thought, hey, I should probably get the 5th book. I didn't realize the 5th book originally came out in 2011, so I've waited 9 years to get this. Actually, I think the paperback came out in 2013, so I've waited 7 years to get this. Got Dance of Dragons, or Dance with Dragons, sorry, the 5th book of A Song of Ice and Fire. So now I just have to find the time to sit down and read all of them. But it was bugging me that I was missing the latest book. So
there's still one more, right? Hasn't finished.
It's supposed to have 2 more. There's supposed to be 7 books. This has a 9-page preview for the 6th book, which is called The Winds of Winter.
Okay.
No idea when that's coming out. But it's been almost a decade since the last book. Like this originally came out shortly after the TV series started. That's how long this has been out. So,
and Lazy, love him.
Yeah, well, I mean,
buddy, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
I would never finish it, despite the fans.
Just despite them.
Yes.
Meh. You saw basically how it was going to end in the show. So
I saw how you hated the end of my fucking story, which I fucking came up with.
Yeah,
so fuck you.
Yeah, you got the ending, bitches.
Exactly. No hardcover. I don't buy hardcovers. I don't have the shelf space for them.
Me either. I'm with you.
If I were him, I would do that. I'd be like, fuck that. You know what?
Well, also the hardcovers.
This was my idea.
Also
the ending that I came up with is what they fucking put into the fucking show. And you didn't fucking like it. So fuck you, because I'm not going to write anything fucking different. You're not going to like what I fucking write. So fuck you. That is what I would do if I were him.
Cool. Also, hardcovers are like 3 times the price, and I'm not fucking made of money. So, yeah, I tend to get either the trade paperbacks or the mass market paperbacks because I prefer paperbacks. I find them easier to read, less heavy to... Because I like to read laying down in bed and holding the book up, and, you know, it's easier when the book isn't 20 pounds because it's a hardcover. Well, not 20 pounds, but you know what I mean. And I just find and also the shelf space. They take up way less shelf space. So, I also picked up a Doctor Who book that I've been wanting to get for a long time. We have The Lost Adventure by Douglas Adams. This was never in the show. It was one that he was working on and was almost made. Doctor Who and the Cricket Men. So, this is one... He wrote like a 30-page story treatment for this. And was looking to have it developed as a film. So this was one of 2 attempts from around the same era to have a Doctor Who film made. Can you imagine how awesome that would have been? A Doctor Who film written by Douglas Adams? Yeah, it almost happened. It was actually very close to happening. It had like financing and everything. But then the project just kind of fell apart and was cast aside. So some of the ideas that he came up with for this, he later incorporated into his third Hitchhiker's Guidebook, Life, the Universe, and Everything. But not everything. It's not like this is the same story. There's just certain elements will ring as similar. But, yeah, so James Goss, who wrote the novelizations of Shada and the Pirate Planet, basically wrote this one based on Douglas Adams' original story treatment and stuff like that. So it gives us a story that that never was. Was that... No, he didn't write Shada. He wrote The City of Death. Sorry, James Goss wrote the novelizations of The City of Death and The Pirate Planet, which were the two Douglas Adams stories that did get produced. And it was Gareth Roberts who wrote the novelization of Shada. So there you go. So this is the fourth and final Douglas Adams Doctor Who story brought to life in novelization form. So then, Blu-rays. First off, I got this one at Walmart with some of my Walmart birthday money. Got Superman Red Sun, the animated adaptation with the lovely slipcover, of course.
I need that one.
So this, of course, is not part of the DC Universe series of movies. This is a standalone Elseworlds story. Basically, the gist of it is, what if Superman, when he came to Earth originally as a baby, landed in Russia instead of the U.S., and how would things have been different? And, yeah, apparently this is really good. Really good story. I know you've hyped it up for a while, Skinslip, the original comic story.
I have heard that that is not a good adaptation of the story, though, so please. That's what I've heard.
Always gotta shit on everything.
I haven't seen it. This is what people in our
piss
own
in my cornflakes.
This is what our people in our own Discord have said. I have not seen it yet. I have no fucking clue. I've read the book.
Anyway.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Oh,
anyway. I mean, we've seen others that are not necessarily good adaptation of the source material, but are good movies.
Right, that's what I'm hoping for.
Such as Gotham by Gaslight, which was very different from the original graphic novel, but was a great movie. It was so good.
No, that's what I'm hoping for, like I said.
So, all right. So then, picked up two more for the Hammer Films collection. Another one of their psychological crime thrillers. We have Straight On Till Morning, which is from 1974. This is a pretty late era Hammer film. Anybody big in this one? Yeah, nobody big in this one. But no Peter Cushing, no Christopher Lee, alas. They weren't in all of them. Just a lot of them. So that one. And then finally, this apparently is supposed to be one of Hammer's all-time greats. This is a big fan favorite. It's not one of the main series. It's a standalone. We have The Devil Rides Out from 1968. This one does have Christopher Lee in it. Yeah, it's supposed to be really good. Yeah, good old demonic Satan cult story. But, yeah, so anyway.
I'm a big fan of Satan cult stories. So.
Well, there's a bunch of them from Hammer. There's the one I got... To
the Devil a Daughter?
Yeah, yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Yeah, that's another one. That's the other one I really want.
Which was their last film, actually, the last horror film.
Yeah. I think you got that last week or the week before?
I think it was last week or the week before. One of
That's what I can remember. It's just recent. Very
recent. Devil a Daughter. Yeah, I haven't even done the update video yet. That's how recent it is.
Wow. And, the most recent Satan worshipping movie I got was Blood and Satan's Claw, which I've not seen yet, but I bought that. With the limited edition slipcover from Severin. There's apparently... I bought it only because apparently there was no regular edition coming out, which I was told, but then there is. Fuckers. Anyway, it's just not the same edition. There's some missing different content. So at least there was a reason for me to grab it.
So that's it. I've got some more stuff coming from Amazon. Some more Hammer titles. And what else? I've got that Scream Factory order. All the outer print stuff that I grabbed, which I ordered like a month ago. I haven't had any updates on it. I hope it's still coming. And the...
I have several clothes items in limbo also.
Yeah, and the one single solitary thing I bought from the Twilight Time closeout sale. So, yeah.
Someday.
We'll see when that gets shipped.
Someday.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's actually...
fucking
it has been shipped.
Like,
I did get a notification.
It's not only the...
I got a notification that it's been shipped. So
Vinegar
it's on its
Syndrome
way.
had the biggest response to any sale they've ever had.
Yeah.
And, well, this way, they
I'm
usually
glad,
close.
by the way. I'm glad they did.
They're usually closed for 7 days. They've been closed for 2 weeks,
Oh wow.
and they're still not open. I don't think. I haven't checked.
You're like, oh god, no, stop.
Yeah. Well, I know they're working on limited staff because of COVID too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like, on top of them putting these huge fucking sales out where they usually get a massive response.
Yeah.
It's also in the middle of COVID where they have lesser staff and stuff like that. So yeah.
But I'm such a huge fan of Vinegar Syndrome. I want them to be successful. I've invested money into that company essentially. You know, not through their, but I've actually backed their Kickstarters and stuff. So it's like, I've actually invested money into the company, so I have a vested interest in their success in that manner.
I disagree. I don't think 2020 is the worst year ever.
Oh my god!
I think it's probably the worst year of our lives. But
that we've experienced, yeah.
Yeah.
In our
I don't know,
lifetime.
man. They killed a lot of Jews in World War II, so
exactly.
it's really hard to say.
Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably not the worst year ever, but
Yeah,
in our lifetimes, yeah.
We didn't exterminate an entire race, or attempt to at least. Yet.
Please let that not happen.
Knock on wood.
Let's not fucking.
Thanks, America, for making me have to knock on wood about
Jesus
that.
Christ.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyways,
moving on.
We can talk about
He was
that
a lot worse too, yeah.
elsewhere at other times.
True.
So
we could.
Any movie watching this week?
Yeah, there was a movie watch.
I did not actually watch any movies this week. I've been busy. I was editing my entire playthrough of The Last of Us. I edited the whole thing. I've been doing thumbnails past couple days just to pretty them up a bit. Yeah, so that's going to be going up over the course of the month, basically an episode a day until the end of the month. So it will overlap with the release of the sequel, which is coming out. I meant to have the playthrough up a little earlier to kind of coincide with the release of the sequel, but oh well, mistimed that a little bit. But yeah.
Oh my god.
What are you waiting for?
Like, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who's watched movies, and I'm like, okay,
No.
can I talk about? Okay,
I've
good.
got like 6. We watched
Excellent.
2 movies together.
You
What
go
was the other one we
first,
watched?
and I'll go pee.
Okay.
Excellent.
You go
Cool.
pee. I'll wait for you to come back. We'll talk until you come back.
So anyway, I got my playthrough of the. Go pee. What the hell are you doing? Go pee. Okay, he's going. Is he going? He's going. Okay.
Someday.
So anyway, I'll just talk slower because.
I know, right?
So I got my playthrough of The Last of Us going up. It was long past due for me to play it.
I'm busy. It's showing all us up.
So
movies.
Yeah.
God damn.
19 movies. Jesus.
I know, right?
Wow.
Like, what the
Now, I haven't watched much movies this week.
The last time I did that was 2014 when me and Justin did Project Flicks, and we were almost running out of time. And we were watching like 6 movies a day at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to just watch 365 movies in 1 year.
Oh, that's what it was.
That's right. I was just thinking about that the other day, actually.
Project Flicks, yeah.
Basically,
it's actually not that hard to do, really, but it's just.
I watched some Rick and Morty and Daria with Rose, and then a bunch of Hell's Kitchen just in between working on stuff, and that's basically all I watched this week. I think I had some movies in my hand, which I almost watched, and I was like, nah, I don't really feel like watching this right now. And that was that. So, did you watch any movies this week, Cass?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
If I've been watching stuff, mostly just been like YouTube stuff.
Did you watch any feature-length YouTube videos?
Some of the Game Grumps playthroughs are getting pretty long. So.
Oh yeah, well, gameplay videos.
Yeah, well, they stopped because, of course, they used to always do like their sort of 10 to 12-minute episodes and multiple parts. They started doing longer plays now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's where the trend is going, yeah.
Well, exactly, yeah. I mean, everybody's got stronger connections now and that, so...
Again, I'm ahead of the curve there. Does anybody notice? Does anybody watch my shit? No. That's what I get for being an innovator.
I do. I watch your things.
Great. I'm glad my brother watches
I watched the
my
package
video.
opening video of I sent you.
Of your package, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't watched much other than the movies me and Sad watch. I've just been
Yeah.
streaming. I streamed 9.5 hours yesterday. Like,
Yeah.
long for me.
That is long
Nice.
for you, yeah. That's like average for me.
My average is about 5 or 6.
Specifically, I actually went back and watched Journey to the Mall because I was looking for the part where the people laughed at you. As an example of 1990 fashion to show a friend of mine.
Oh, actually, I think that one's in the Safeway trip, isn't it?
It's when it was the one around Halloween when you go to the Selkirk Mall.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
They were filming outside and some people laughed as they walked by.
Oh,
With
just
mullets.
that. Oh, okay. Yeah. I see. I know the part you're talking
The guy
about.
with the mullet and like the multicolored jacket, and
Yeah.
it's like that is peak small town 1990.
There's a
right there.
lot of mullets in that video. So many mullets.
Dear Justin, where are you?
Mullets and muscle shirts.
I hope Justin's not taking a crap. Oh, no, there he is. Okay, shoot.
Oh, he's
I was gonna
coming
say,
back.
If he was taking
Hold
a
on,
crap,
when,
I'm like,
when,
oh,
he
we're doomed.
when he comes back, I'll pretend I'm still talking about my Last of Us, and then I'm just stretching it into oblivion.
Okay.
Just wait for him to get
Go.
back here, and then
Start early.
So, and then I was working on the thumbnails for my Last of Us playthrough, and
Oh my God,
there's
Justin's
gonna
back
be
finally.
26 parts. And oh,
Stop talking.
Stout's back. Now we can finally talk about something else.
All right, so
I
Stat,
think I
why-
stretched
watch-
that out
why
as
did
much
you
as I
wait for me?
possibly
Stat, I
could.
can't watch. I can't talk about movies because you're part of the movies watching. For me.
Well, you could have talked about all the other
No,
movies
no.
first.
No, I
No,
just talked
order to.
endlessly and at great length about my Last of Us playthrough videos.
Now the question, Stout, is we watched June last soul. What was the second thing we watched? What?
Doctor Who?
Oh,
yes,
yeah, we
that's what
watched
we
some
did.
Doctor Who this week.
That's what we did, Doctor Who. Sorry, I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
I could have
finished-
talked about it. Okay,
We finished Trial
So-
of a Time Lord this week for our Doctor Who
That's right.
playthroughs. Or
normally
watch
me and
alongs,
Justin would have watched the
playthroughs.
second movie,
Yeah.
but instead we watched Doctor Who,
Yes.
which is fine.
It's the final
Yeah.
two stories of Colin Baker's era.
It
the
was
sixth
worth it.
Doctor.
I wanted to see it.
I'm
So
fine
this-
with. I think I'm fine.
So this week we'll be starting the 7th Doctor's era.
Assuming we,
Well,
Film
assuming we
the
do
movie.
one this week.
you never know.
Hopefully we will.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
It's all up to Stoud. No
Yep.
pressure or
All right.
anything. Stoud.
So
All the
Last-
pressure.
last Sunday before Doctor Who, maybe it was after. I can't remember what. No, it was before. We watched Lost Soul: The Doomed Journey of Richard Stanley's Island of Dr. Moreau,
Oh.
which is a fucking wild documentary about the making of the 1990 Island of Dr. Moreau that Frankenheimer ended up making with Val Kilmer.
Interesting.
How Richard Stanley,
that
the director
one,
of
yeah.
Dust Devil and Hardware, and Color for Out of Space,
Mm-hmm.
he was on this. He was attached to work on this, and then like crazy shit happens, and the trailer
I
spoils
did
this.
this one.
That the trailer spoils this one bit in which he sneaks back on set as an extra.
Yeah.
Like, that's just one small of the many fucking
Yeah.
antics he did.
Okay.
Richard Stanley is a little crazy, a lot of bit eccentric.
Yeah.
I adore Richard Stanley. He's a crazy person.
He's also
He's a great bit.
ridiculously intelligent. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
way too smart for his own good.
Way too. He's when you hear him, you're like, oh god, this guy's smart. Shit. Like you could not debate. There's not many people I've met that I could debate with him. He's insane. He's so smart. Anyway.
I want to see him on Joe Rogan. I'll put
Oh
it
my
that
god! Oh my god! It'd be like
Amazing.
5 hours. It'd be like 5 hours. He does not stop talking. Anyway, so this is an amazing documentary about the filmmaking, especially in the Hollywood process. What happens when an outsider goes to work there, and how, like, just because you're a good director on like a small scale doesn't mean you work well on the big scale. Just because
Yeah.
you can work with a few actors and a small crew. When you get to the big boys, it's a completely different process, and it requires like a whole different kind of skill sets that Richard Stanley didn't have, and you know it's not that it's not, it doesn't paint him in the most favorable light, but it also doesn't paint the studio brass in a very good light either. So, but there's some amazing stories about Brando wanting like the little person who looked just like him because he
Oh my god. Dude,
for no reason to just follow him around, which is the inspiration
we
for
have to tell
Mini-Me
them how
and
we
Austin
came
Powers.
up with an idea for a movie based on the events of what
Yes.
happened during the making of this.
We want to do a mockumentary based on some of the
Yes.
stuff that happened in this, plus a bunch of other things.
There's
other
a moment
things.
where apparently Val Kilmer and
Brando,
yeah.
Marlon Brando,
They-
that's his name.
Neither of them would leave their trailers
Hell, the other
before
one
the other one.
Yes, they're
So
neither.
I immediately thought in my head of a fucking amazing scene in a mockumentary where like you literally see that taking place where they're like one foot goes out, the
Yeah.
other foot goes out.
Oh, and by the way,
no,
trailer doors would be facing each other, so they'd be doing mirrored movements.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
trying not to take any more work than the other person.
That's
Gets
funny.
set
my
like,
God.
God damn it. But yeah, me and Sal are gonna work on something. We're gonna make it happen. Sal's like, oh, we don't have the money. Like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that fucking defeated shit. We're gonna make this shit happen. So,
You
we're gonna
don't
make
need
some shit
money
happen.
to make a movie. Just make a movie. Just
It's
do
gonna
it.
be it's a mockumentary. It's pretty low budget. You can
Yeah.
do that with much stock footage and
Yeah.
talking heads, which you can hire, which you can get
Exactly.
actors who work for free because they want to be in movies.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to be high-end actors, but you're making a mockumentary. People being awkward, they'll be perfect.
They'll be
You know,
paid in exposure, which is great.
that's what happens. Actually. Hey, it comes out of my pocket to pay for this whole thing. So anyway, and then I did a movie madness marathon with my buddy Alex, and we did a body horror theme.
All right, yeah.
So first we did Matango, Attack of the Mushroom People from Toho.
Uh-huh. Actually, I've heard of
the-
that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
It came out from Tokyo Shock about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
When we watched that DVD. Well, it's a very slowly paced film. The trailer makes you think it's this wild monster movie where like people are turning into mushroom people and shit. No,
Yeah.
I mean for like 5 minutes of this hour and a half movie. No, it's very long and very slow. And I do not say it's for most people. I think Sean, you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
There's lots of little things you're gonna love.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
little special effect.
I'm
little character
pretty
moments,
sure I've
but,
seen
like,
I'm pretty sure I've seen the trailer for that because that
Yeah.
sounds super familiar.
The trailer's fucking lying to you. It's,
Yeah. Okay.
It's a story about this cat. It's mostly about the people just trying to survive on an island.
Okay.
They kind of find the mushrooms a little bit, and a little bit happens. It's not really interesting until about 45 minutes in, and it's like a real slow burn, and the characters are really unlikable.
Okay.
But yeah, I
Cool.
gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. It's not bad. It's 5 out of 10.
Alright.
It's not gonna be for everybody. All right,
I'll
Body
check that
Melt, an Australian body horror film. Body Melt, by the title implies that people are probably melting, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's these
You'd think.
vitamins that are delivered mysteriously on people's doors, and they're taking them, and they're not melting; they're exploding with tentacles.
Just basically
But-
the same thing.
Okay.
There's also 17 and a half different storylines. There's so many different characters in the storylines, and they keep jumping around, and it's so quirky and so weird. I'm really having a hard time describing it. It's a bizarre film. Like, I watched this, and I mean, for 15 or 20 minutes straight, Alex and I were just, you watch the commentary, and we're just stunned in silence by bizarre shit happening on screen. So weird. Oh my god. All right, next we did Spontaneous Combustion, directed by Tobe Hooper,
Oh, that's a classic.
starring Brad Dourif
Yeah. Oh, nice.
as he's a child of people who survive the atomic bomb experiments. They did like atomic bomb experiments, in the Nevada desert or whatever, the New Mexico desert. Sorry, and it's a supposed test where they had some people in a bunker that's supposed to save them, and it does, but a certain radiation is allowed through, and it causes spontaneous combustion.
Mm-hmm. Great.
And yeah, right. And so his parents immediately melt down after he's born, but he somehow gets the power to control it in some way. So he's like, but it's like he's like emotionally unstable. So it's almost like a Carrie thing where he's like flipping out and lashing out, and like literally he's having like energy come through the phone, fire energy come through the phone to try to kill his girlfriend, and he's just trying to warn her.
Oh,
like
great.
it's like, yeah, it's a really weird movie. It's not gonna be for everybody, but as with most of Tobe Hooper's films, it's got a lot to say about like broken families and non-traditional families. That's a really strong theme in Tobe Hooper's films. Anyway,
Okay.
and then last but not least of that marathon, we watched Society, which the panel here is vaguely is very familiar with.
I am very familiar with this one.
Brian
yes.
using his shunting classic. Oh man,
The shunt.
that makes
Yes.
sense. Body Melt was supposed to be an anthology, but it was edited together like a continuous movie.
Hmm.
And I feel like because it was disparate, it kept jumping around. I think if
Okay.
they would have combined it, that been better. Yes, most families are non-traditional, but not when Tobe Hooper was making movies. They weren't.
Hmm.
That's the thing. And by non-traditional, I mean like there's mutants,
Thanks, Killbot.
there's incest,
Yeah.
there's hillbillies, there's all sorts of weird shit. Like it's not like non-traditional. I mean like really non-traditional, like beyond even just like two dads or one dad or one mom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even more non-traditional. Someone say that's the new tradition. To be fair.
Uh-huh.
All right. So Society is amazing commentary about the ruling rich class in America. You should see it if you want a really good time. Do not, and I cannot stress this enough, see a trailer, read a review, do not look at a photo, just go rent the fucking movie. It's so good, but you don't spoil a thing about it.
Going cold. It's cold
Yes.
as ice.
Exactly. Last but not least, with Eric, I watched a movie called Millionaire's Express, directed by Sammo Hung, starring Yuan Bao and Sammo Hung, two of the three Musketeers, along with Jackie Chan, which is a weird slapstick film for the first hour, where these people are like trying to rob a train, and then the last 45 minutes is this amazing series of stunts, and Cynthia Rothrock is here. It's really I gave it a wild film 3.5 stars. I couldn't describe the plot because it was just like literally one silent film homage to another with fart sounds to another one with a weird old lady to like this to like one with a dog, like just so on. So they're like so clearly silent film homages,
Hmm.
and it's beautiful, but it's also really wacky and weird. Yeah. Anyway, so those are the movies I watched. I watched 6 movies this week.
All right. Well, that's a good batch.
Yeah.
Had Alex never seen Society before?
He hasn't seen any of those.
Oh,
I tried to watch
wow.
movies that
Oh,
Alex
okay.
has never seen.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, Society's
I tried to watch.
Society's a fun
sorry.
one.
I also try to watch movies I haven't seen for the most part, so that I can. But I like to end I've had too many dud marathons, so I'd like to end with a movie I know is good.
There you go. So at least
So we
you
can at least have a
end,
good
end on a high note. Yeah.
Exactly.
In all our tangents tonight, we neglected to do the obituaries in memoriam. There's a few this week, so we'll just get through these real quick here. So we have Michael Angelis, British actor with a 40-year career from 1972 to 2012. He is best known for the voice of the as the UK narrator of the British children's series Thomas and Friends, taking over from Ringo Starr from 1991 to 2012, as well as several other products and media related to the franchise. Christo, world-renowned artist with over 60 years of experience, noted for his large-scale, site-specific environmental installations, often large landmarks and landscape elements wrapped in fabric. Herb Stempel, American television game show contestant and subsequent whistleblower on the fraudulent nature of the industry and what became known as the 1950s quiz show scandals. His story was adapted for the silver screen in the 1994 feature film Quiz Show and portrayed by John Turturro.
A classic film, by the way. I gotta say.
Yeah. I still need to see that one, actually. I think I've seen a documentary about the actual story behind the the actual original scandal. Danny Havoc, young American professional wrestler with just 12 years in the business from 2005 to 2017. He was best known for his work in Game Changer Wrestling, GCW, and Combat Zone Wrestling, CZW, and was noted for mixing his technical style with hardcore wrestling.
Technical style. Sorry.
And
I shouldn't kill the dead.
No. And Ron Kurtz, American screenwriter, author, and a U.S. Army veteran. Best known for being the writer behind the 1981 sequel Friday the 13th Part 2, forever establishing Jason Voorhees as the antagonist. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty important part of the series there, for sure. Also a really good one, even though it's, Baghead Jason, as he's known.
I like Baghead Jason.
In terms of just being
quite popular.
Being a good slasher movie, it's a lot of fun. I like that one. It's very good.
Yeah.
Mary Pat Gleason, prolific character actress with more than 100 TV and film credits, with a career spanning from 1982 until 2019. Best known for roles in Full House, Murphy Brown, L.A. Law, Traffic, Basic Instinct, and the daytime drama The Guiding Light, playing Jane Hogan and winning a Daytime Emmy as part of the writing team on the CBS show. Bruce J. Friedman, American novelist, screenwriter, playwright, and actor with an over 50-year career between 1962 and 2013. He was noted for his versatility of writing in both literature and pop culture. He was also a trailblazer in the style of modern American black humor. The themes he wrote about reflected the major changes taking place in society during the 1960s and 1970s. Known for writing such works as 1980's Stir Crazy and 1984's Splash. Stir Crazy is a fun one. Gene Wilder, Richard Pryor,
I've seen it.
John Candy, Harold Ramis. Yeah, good stuff. Steve Priest, British musician with a career spanning nearly 60 years from 1962 until 2020. Best known as the bassist and later lead vocalist of the glam rock band The Sweet. Oh, yeah, I know The Sweet. Yep. The Sweet, like they did Blockbuster, was one of the big ones. Were one of the biggest bands to emerge from the glam rock era of the early 1970s, riding the David Bowie T-Rex wave and scoring hits initially in the UK with borderline bubblegum pop songs such as Ballroom Blitz, Little Willie, and Wig Wham Bam. Well, I think everybody knows. At the very least, everybody knows Ballroom Blitz.
Yeah.
But yeah. And that is it for this week's In Memoriam. R.I.P. to all of them.
I can't help but wonder how many of those are because of coronavirus and how many are just because a lot of these people are getting older.
Well, some of them are old, yeah, for sure.
If I remember, I think the wrestler was a not good thing. I think.
The what?
I gotta double check. Is it an accident or? Gotta double check. I don't want to get it wrong. 1 second.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, his death's not unknown. Not known.
Okay.
Right, not been announced.
Oh, we don't know. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Usually that's not a good sign.
I gotta jump off, guys.
All right.
All right. Well, I think we're wrapping it up anyway because I'm tired. We've actually been.
Hey, I watched movies. I want to talk about.
Oh, you watched movies.
watched.
So I thought we already talked about all of the movies that were ever made ever. What movies did you watch, Stoudman? Skin Man? Stoudslip?
Other than the documentary, I only watched one movie.
Oh God!
And it was the remake of Pet Sematary.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Which I was surprised by, but I don't know if it's a good surprise.
Okay.
It's like, I don't mind it. They took it in a different direction, which is good because I was thinking they were literally doing what they did with...
what they did with the original?
No, not what they did with the remake of Psycho, which is basically just doing the same thing.
You're talking about the Gus Van Sant
right?
one? Yeah, literally shot
honestly,
for shot.
For the first half of the movie, it kind of felt
Yeah.
like that. And for the first half of the movie, it felt like a complete shot-for-shot remake of the original.
Mm-hmm.
And then things take a bit of a twist. I don't want to give anything away.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, although I don't have a problem with the twist it takes, it's also like, was this necessary?
Mm-hmm.
And you really, at the very end of the movie, when they start playing the credits and you hear this just terrible, well, I wouldn't say it's terrible, it's just It's not as good as the fucking original theme song for Pet Sematary,
Okay.
but it's a remake of that exact same song.
Ah.
And you're just like, this is the
Oh
perfect.
no!
Yeah,
They remade the song.
they remade the Ramones song. And,
Why
and you're
not
just
just pay
like, this
Joey
is,
his fucking the Ramones?
this is
Yeah.
the perfect
Pay
example
the
of why
fucking
you
Ramones.
didn't need to remake this movie.
Yeah. Because you didn't need to remake
It's
the
just like-
song.
Well,
You didn't
a
need that
re-adaptation.
song either. Yeah.
Well, it could be like it was a re-adaptation of the story from the book.
Well, yeah,
Totally-
obviously. But,
You know that, but
yeah.
but
no,
then
but
do your
no, the
own
song.
thing. Don't like.
You're telling me you can't
It's-
afford the Ramones? You're a fucking studio.
Well, also,
It's
hold
not
on.
a bad movie.
Don't
It's
have
not a
the
bad
song at
movie.
all.
It's just
In any form, because that's
Yeah.
associated with the old movie. If you're
Yeah,
trying
you
to
don't
distance
have to
yourself
have
from the
that
old
song.
movie and just do it as
But
another
I'm saying,
adaptation of the
my
book.
point is, if you're gonna use it, just use the original song on the credits.
Well, yeah, but I mean, then
Like,
it's
yeah.
it's like that. It's not that. Don't cover
It's
it.
not
Don't.
a bad cover. To be absolutely
Yeah.
fair, it's not a bad cover. It's just like,
Mhm.
but did you have to?
But it's the Ramones.
But did you have to? Are you adding anything to this?
Leave
No,
the Ramones
you're
alone?
The only people who are allowed to cover Ramones are punk bands, real
Yes.
actual.
I think
punk
it was
bands.
a punk. band,
Well, it might have
but-
been. I don't
Were
know.
they playing in their mom's garage? Then they're not really fucking punk.
Recording on low fidelity cassette tapes.
Are they really? They're on a fucking label, right? They're not really fucking punk.
So,
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Punk isn't labels. There are no. That's
So I
Not corporate
wasn't
labels,
super
anyway.
impressed, but I wasn't offended. It was like a 6 out of 10.
all right. I'll check it out. That's good enough. I'll check it out.
Yeah, funny. That reminds me. We got some gift cards for Indigo from my mom. So I got some stuff. Those the books I got, and Rosie ordered some books as well. And one of the things that she ordered, funny enough, was Pet Sematary.
Yay.
She was looking for something new to read, some new authors. And I said, well, what about Stephen King? Because I figured she's about at the right age to start discovering Stephen
yeah.
King. And I figured she'd really enjoy it. So she was looking through, because, of course, he's written a bajillion books. So why
Like
don't you look,
300 or something.
I was like, well, why don't you look at some of his sort of classic ones and see which ones, kind of resonate with you. And she's like, okay. So she went and looked at some of the descriptions, and she liked the sound of Pet Sematary, so she ordered that one. So I'm talking to my mom earlier this week, and I mentioned this. She's like, "Oh, that's an interesting choice for her, especially since." And then I'm not going to say in case anyone else is not familiar with the story, but especially since, and then she tells me about one of the characters in the story that dies, and I'm like, "Wow, Mom, spoiler." And she's like, what? It's like, I haven't seen the movie or read the book or anything. It's like, but I thought you bought the movie. Yeah, I bought it. I haven't watched it yet. We would have discussed the movie if I had watched it. It's like, oh, but I thought you said you got it and watched it. No, I got it and I plan to watch it at some point. I have not yet. It's
God.
like, okay, if you're... Oh, well, I just assumed you had watched it. Now, here's the thing.
Well.
Never assume. Like, I'm a fucking collector. Mom knows this. I am a collector. I have things that have sat on my shelf for literally 15 years that I haven't watched yet.
And we all know this as
So-
well, that you are really a stickler when it comes to spoilers. So-
Well, especially, and this was a big one that she mentioned. I have avoided spoilers for Pet Sematary my entire life. And Mom just blurts out this big spoiler because she
Oh, yeah.
assumed I had watched it.
if it's the one I'm thinking it is, then it's similar to the fucking The Others spoiler in terms of how big it
Oh my
is.
god.
Yeah.
It's like, really?
Well,
Fucking
Oh god.
it was
Someone
about
ruined that for me too. We
Yeah.
talked about that. Like, god damn it.
the fucking others.
What is that movie's curse for people? I know more than one person.
That was ruined for me by just
Yeah.
That was ruined for me just by an asshole coworker who was intentionally trying to be an asshole, and I will always. I didn't like him to begin with, but I really didn't like him after that. But it's like, wow, you were on my
Douche.
shit list forever.
Douche nozzle.
Yeah, because I love classic style haunted house movies like that, and I heard that was a good one, and I was looking forward to seeing it, and I still saw it, and I still thought it was really good, but I would have liked to have the surprise part of it still be a surprise.
Bless you.
Funny enough, the video that just went up today is called "Why Spoilers Suck," and it's a clip from where we were just kind of chatting in between rounds of Fortnite, and we were talking about spoilers.
Oh, nice.
And such. And I thought, well, this is a nice little clip, so I put that up, and yeah, hope people enjoy that. There's a few of those. There's another one going up next week. I can't remember what it is. It's about something else. But but yeah.
Other
Anyway,
than that movie that I saw.
Mom spoiled Pet Sematary for me, but I'm still gonna watch it eventually. But I will never forget that thing she spoiled.
Now you're gonna
because
wait like 2 years to see it.
I'm never gonna forget now ever because
God.
it's such a huge thing that she spoiled.
And it was such a traumatic event.
It's just not something you can forget.
Yeah.
So
I can tell you.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's just so sad.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, other than that movie.
Yeah. So I was just gonna say, when you're not sure, don't just assume someone's seen the movie.
Yeah.
Preface the statement with, "Have you seen the movie?"
Yes.
Then you know. It's like, no, I haven't seen it yet. Oh,
yeah.
okay. Then I won't say anything.
Sometimes you get carried away.
Yeah.
But you got to learn to stop yourself right before you get carried away. And be like, okay, hold on. Have you seen the movie?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. It's not difficult.
No,
so instead, it turned into 10 minutes of me chastising Mom for spoiling this big moment.
Good.
And
she deserves that.
It's like...
Go ahead.
Well, it would have been like a 2-minute conversation turned into 10 minutes of what the fuck, Mom.
Mom's a butthead. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. I had The Sixth Sense spoiled for me too, Killbot, but in the most roundabout way.
Same.
It was because I was watching a lot of Star Wars fan films at the time, and one of them spoiled The Sixth Sense. To be fair, it was a fan film that was a combined parody of The Sixth Sense and Star Wars. So I didn't realize that it was going to spoil the big twist in The Sixth Sense.
How would you not realize that?
Yeah, because I didn't think of it, but yeah, it was about...
Someone just fucking spoiled it on my way into the theater.
Oh, wow. Punch that person in the throat. Oh my god.
They came out like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I looked at my ticket and went, I can get my money back. Like,
yeah.
I went and saw it. I wanted to see it. I was really bummed. I was like, really?
So
a bit.
So I mean, in that case,
teenager too.
In that case, I had no one to blame but myself. Donnie Darko. I had Donnie Darko spoiled for me by a How It Should Have Ended video that was nothing to do with Donnie Darko. It was just an offhand remark one of the characters made. Well, name another movie where a blah 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 happens, and then they're just like, Donnie Darko. I'm like, oh, thanks. And there was like so many comments in the comments for that saying, wow, thanks for the Donnie Darko spoiler, assholes. Like, and then of course people trying to rationalize, well, it's an older movie, you should have seen it by now, blah 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 blah. It's like, no, there is no moratorium on spoilers. That is a myth. Yeah. Fuck you.
Well, we watched a fucking 1965 war film for the first time the other day.
Exactly.
And there was only a little bit spoiled by pop culture, which I didn't realize until I saw it.
I know. I know one of the big spoilers for that, which I intentionally did not say anything because I knew you guys hadn't seen the movie. So.
Yes, I mean the biggest spoiler is, the bridge. But like, whatever happens to that. Ooh.
Yes, of course.
There's a lot of options.
But that's. I mean, that's the beautiful thing about that
they're
film.
talking about a rescue at one point, and escape, so it's like...
Oh, no, it's great.
Yeah. And the whole point of that movie isn't... The funny is, the movie is like the bridge of the River Kwai, on the River Kwai, excuse me.
On the river,
and yet, the movie is more about the people than it is the bridge.
Absolutely.
The bridge is the thing they're building.
Yes. And protecting.
Yeah.
And,
well, they're prisoners of war, so they're they're
very proud of their work.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
One would be. You're working. It's
but
hard
it's
work. Oh man, That's what my fucking.
It's been a long time since I've watched it. I just remember the tail end of it and what happens. But
other than that, I watched the first episode and a half of Ken Burns' Baseball.
Oh yeah,
You're not allowed to watch
which is an
any
almost
Ken Burns without me.
20-hour documentary, by the way.
You're not allowed to watch Ken Burns without me, motherfucker.
What?
Well,
Hold on.
too
It's
late.
an almost 20-hour documentary.
Ken Burns.
He's not going to have enough time to pull out of his schedule to watch 20 hours of anything with you. Just let him watch his damn baseball documentary.
Burns.
You don't even like baseball.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you're fine.
But no, like,
Not the battered baseball.
as I was watching, I'm like,
battered
wow,
baseball.
I'm learning so many really interesting things about baseball that I never knew before. I'm like, I'm going to use all these fucking tidbits of information to annoy Sean because he doesn't care about baseball. So I'm just going to go into his chat and mention all these
Randomly.
factoids he doesn't care
I think you did that the other day, didn't you? Yeah, it was when I was streaming. I was editing or something. And the Lodge.
Really
that's a new Hammer film, I think, isn't it? If it's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Ah, where do I go?
I don't. This
So
is interesting.
infuriating. I hate it when this
Shut
happens.
up, me. Anyway, yeah. Now, what's interesting about that is, in my quest for all things Hammer, I was looking up the new Hammer stuff as well as the old Hammer stuff, seeing what all is out there. The Lodge DVD and Blu-ray is out of print.
Mm-hmm.
It only came out last year.
Yep, there's a few titles like that.
So, what's going on with New Hammer? Did they like close up shop again already? Like,
Nope.
I don't know what's going on.
There's a bunch of titles. They're like studio titles, but small studios like that they have limited runs and then they're gone. We don't know.
Yeah. Well, because there's a bunch of other Hammer titles which are still widely available.
Lady in Black.
Like, well, Woman in Black 1 and 2.
Woman in Black, excuse me.
I have the first.
Those were like the first movie is very popular, so they
Yeah.
overprinted that for credit.
Yeah, I have the first one. I still need the second one. I'm gonna probably
Not a
double
fan
build them.
myself.
Well,
It was alright.
I like Daniel Radcliffe and I like ghost stories, so sign me up.
Yeah, I didn't
Me
hate
too, but
it. It was alright.
But what else was there? There's
I want to see the Lodge, though. It looks cool.
yeah, there's the Lodge. That the Lodge, funny enough, the most recent one is the hardest one to get. Like, it's just not out there. The others, they've done like 8, I think, since they came back in 2000.
Have they done 8?
Or
Wow.
thereabouts, yeah.
Damn.
But
I thought they had done like 4 or 5.
no, most of the others are still available fairly easily, but not the
Maybe the
most recent
coronavirus
ones, so.
affected it. Like they had a short print run, it sold out. Now they can't get a reprint yet.
I don't know.
I mean, that's the thing to consider too.
Might be able to see it online somewhere, but
something to hope for is like.
But anyway,
Might be
mainly,
right.
Just
I
not
mean,
back in print yet.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the main thing for me was just, getting the collection. I mean, the goal is to get the filmography of Hammer, right? So, yeah, I'll just carry on with the ones that are available, I guess.
He's addicted. He must have everything Hammer.
Well, yeah,
Well, he wants all of them.
I'm like a
Completed.
kid in a candy store with Hammer because there's so many of them I've never seen. I just never saw them. They just weren't
Yeah,
on
he's
when I was a
completist,
kid.
don't forget.
So, yeah.
He wants all. He had to get all the Doctor Who's. So now he's got to get all the Hammers.
I got all the
It makes
Doctor
sense.
Who's. Now I
He has
gotta
all the
get-
James Bonds.
gotta
He's
get
got all
Hammers.
the.
Got all
so
the
on,
James
so on,
Bonds.
so forth.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I don't like having gaps in the collection. Also,
It's not like you don't know him. He's been this way forever.
Also, it's interesting to me to see the evolution of the studio. Like, kind of see, like, the evolution of... I mean, they were a huge contributor to horror, just generally. And the evolution of the horror genre. So it's fascinating to me to see that. And see all of the things that they helped to influence and shape that became integral parts of horror in those eras, how they went kind of from trend setters to trend followers. Like in the 60s, they were very much trend setters. They were the ones that everyone else wanted to be. Then in the 70s, all these other studios with their exploitation films and experimental films and such were kind of being pushed into the spotlight, and Hammer was falling behind. So they started going in a more exploitation direction to try to catch up and to give people what they thought the people wanted. But it was too little too late. People had moved on. and wanted other things that Hammer just couldn't figure out a way to respond to. So they closed up shop in 1978. And that was it. And after, I mean, the mid-70s, their output, like, just dropped. Like, they were making way fewer movies than they were, you know, throughout the 60s, like in a typical year in the 60s. But, so anyway, it's interesting to me to see that evolution. And it's not to say that their later films are crap. I mean, I've watched some of their later films, and there's some really good stuff there. It just didn't resonate with viewers at the time, you know?
The thing about Hammer is there's good and bad movies throughout their entire era. They took chances, and they don't always win. Yeah.
1996 on Amazon. Now, is that Amazon.com? Because if it's .com, it's useless to me. I cannot order a goddamn thing from .com right now. I went to order one single Blu-ray. One single Blu-ray, because I had some gift card money. It was like $20 for the Blu-ray, $23 shipping.
Yep.
So that one $20 Blu-ray would end up costing me about $60 Canadian after all is said and done.
Donald Trump.
Yeah. Yeah, so .com, don't even bother telling me what's on
Iceman,
.com.
there's no changing the standard shipping. It's international.
No, it's
international, Iceman. Between America and Canada, and it's expensive.
Iceman, that was standard shipping. That's what the regular that was the cheapest shipping option.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Shipping between our countries is awful. I sent that box. I sent Sean $87.
Yeah, ordering.
Send that box.
And that was before all of this. It's even worse now.
Yeah.
But
it was already going up before.
It was already
Donald
going
Trump
up.
had put a bunch of
price
hikes and shit.
Yeah, so basically for now, I mean, I'm just kind of stockpiling my gift card money. I'll probably send some stuff to Stoudman and Skinslip because that won't cost too much. But
mostly Stoudman.
It's cheaper to send shit here.
Go to Stoudman because he has a stable
pretty
job,
much.
Obviously.
Well, no, I meant as gifts for you guys to have for your collections.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Sorry.
Or I'll just stockpile the money for whatever. I don't know. I'm not making a ton on there right now. I haven't really been pushing the Amazon links.
Do what you gotta do.
But, yeah, as far as mail order goes, I'm stuck with the Canadian sites. So that means...
and importing through that way.
Amazon CA. That's upside down. Amazon CA. And...
Frowny
Indigo.
Frowny face.
Indigo CA. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, unfortunately. And yes, that's to New Zealand. Once again, Iceman, that's not to Canada. I'll repeat. Those are not the same countries.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few things that I've ordered from the... That's one of the reasons I didn't order as much from the Twilight Time sale, because the shipping was just cost prohibitive. So I was going to get like 6 things because they were cheap. And then I saw the shipping. I was like, holy fuck, I can't afford that. That's like way too much. So I went from 6 things down to 1 because of the shipping costs. I was like, you know, I'll get the one title out of those 6 that's the one I really, really want.
Fucking great.
To at least support them in some way and give them one last order. And
this is the fucking problem with this stupid fucking tariffs, but
yeah.
I digress.
Yeah.
It's like he would have bought 6 fucking titles and given money to 6 different fucking people.
Yeah.
Instead, he's giving money to one fucking person.
Yeah.
But tariffs work, everybody.
Yeah.
Fuck off with that bullshit.
And with that, that's how can we top that? Like, literally.
So get out and vote, everybody, so we can have cheap shipping again. Yay!
I had to take my bra off.
That's just it, though. Like, it's all about like competition for him.
Yeah.
Because he is friends with people who are in charge of the fucking companies like UPS and FedEx and shit like that. So of course he sees Amazon as a fucking competitor because Amazon is paying USPS prices. They're paying the lowest possible price to ship things.
That's not always true, though. Amazon uses couriers as well.
Right. Well, what I'm saying is he doesn't like the fact that Amazon looks for the cheapest possible way to deliver things.
Yeah.
So what does he do? He hurts them in any fucking way he can. with his power as president.
Yeah, I know.
And
anyway,
this is how he does it, by making you pay out the fucking
great.
ass for shipping.
It's fascinating. Anyway,
It's fucking.
we want to keep politics out of Saturday Night InSaNiTy. Well,
I know.
mostly. It's as a collector, it's a pain.
It annoys me.
As a collector, it's a pain in the fucking ass because, I mean, it's always been expensive to order things from the States to Canada, but it's never been as expensive as it has been the past year. It's just been ridiculous how that's changed, and absolutely not for the better. Because, as Stoud just said, I would have bought more stuff. That helps your guys' economy. Me buying more stuff from the U.S. So I literally bought 6 times less things than I would have bought otherwise if it wasn't for the exorbitant shipping. Like, I don't see how that's a benefit to anybody. It's costing me more money, and then on the U.S. side, they're making less money because I bought fewer things. So how is that helping? It doesn't make sense. It's a lose-lose situation.
And you know, the thing that pisses me off is that this is still his thought process.
Yeah.
He still acts like this works, and it's like, but it hasn't worked.
It doesn't.
In
The
any
numbers
of the fucking
don't lie.
countries where you've tried this.
And yes, we're still waiting for Curse of Frankenstein on Blu-ray here. That's the one that's left out of the whole Frankenstein cycle. I don't know what's going on with that, because Warner put it out on DVD here a while back, and then they had like 8 Hammer movies. They put, 8, and then they put 7 of the 8 on Blu-ray, except for Curse of Frankenstein. That's like the one they didn't put out. I don't know if they don't have the rights to it anymore or what.
Are we still live? God damn it.
But it's just kind of been in limbo. The other one we were waiting for a long time was Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell, which Paramount was sitting on forever, which is finally getting a Blu-ray release this August from Scream Factory. So hooray. Needless to say, I pre-ordered that immediately. Just jumped on that one. But, yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, I'm sure they're, the powers that be are looking into Curse of Frankenstein, and hopefully we'll get it from either Kino Lorber or Scream Factory. Those seem to be the two big boutique labels covering Hammer's collection. And can we please get the first She movie?
I'm PMAing you, Stoudman.
With Ursula Andress, the original Bond girl. She is she in She. But yeah.
She?
Yeah, I found out the one that Kino Lorber is putting out is not that one. It's a different movie called She.
Correct. It's a different movie called She. Correct.
It's a Mad Max, one of the Mad Max ripoffs from the mid-'80s, which looks great. Want to get it. Love the artwork on it. But it's not the She that we're wanting. So, hopefully soon. Arguably, Curse of Frankenstein is... Well, it's the most sort of direct adaptation of Frankenstein of all the Frankenstein movies. The others all go off in their own direction. Just ordered a load of stuff off Amazon. Cool. Well, excellent. Alrighty, well, I think we're all done here, folks. Time for me to go to bed. I've been
Dad.
sleeping.
It looks like I just did coke, but it's actually picking my nose.
Yes.
I promise.
Well, thank you for the
There's no
clarification
cocaine.
there. I'm sure we all wanted to know.
Hey,
Anyway,
I was rubbing my nose like this. Like, it looked like I'm like, I don't want any suggestions.
yeah.
Don't act
Okay.
like you don't do that yourself, Sean.
Whatever. Actually, in the spoiler video, like, the first minute of it is me wiping my nose as I'm talking. It's like, I can't cut this out because I'm saying stuff relevant to the conversation.
I'm gonna put like emoji over my face, like barf symbol. Like,
This is where we go into another tab and just listen for a little bit.
That'd actually be really
Then
funny
come back.
if you actually cut to your face just looking like what the fuck? Like, why did I pick my nose to talk about this?
Yeah.
You're just looking like you're.
But it
you're
was-
you're actually editing
yeah.
station going.
It wasn't edited. I did all the editing on Twitch, so
Oh.
there was no way
Oh,
to
okay.
insert things into it.
Never
But,
mind. I'm in perfect.
Yeah.
What
Anyway,
do I do?
mental note for next time I get the urge to shove my fingers up my nose when I'm discussing something interesting.
Right.
All right. Anyway, Have yourselves a wonderful week, or rest of your weekend and the week that follows. Don't forget I do my marathon on Monday. We'll be doing stuff, gaming, things. And I'll be doing lots of behind-the-scenes streams coming up. Got to start doing prep work for this year's Halloween, because that's starting to creep up on us, and I got to get some stuff done for it. So swing by the streams over on Twitch, and you can hang out with me while I try to be productive and see the magic happen as it happens. All right. Catch you next time, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. And sayonara.
Penis.
Bye.
Stay strafe. Stay strafe, everybody.
Stay strafe.
Stay strafe.
Stay strafe. Stay strafe. Yeah.
Line